Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Sit Down Rolling D&D podcast. I'm your DM Matthew, and today we are down Jason, and Rebecca's vanished into the ether, so we'll see if she shows up. But we do have Matt back. Yay.
Yay. And I have impeccable timing.
Don't just make it back. So, yes, we are down a Jason and potentially a Rebecca, but Matt's back, so everything kind of balances out slightly.
And the Snek returns.
Oh, and Chris is back.
Chris is back. Not in the fight.
Yeah, Chris is Matt's, right? So, does someone want to quickly recap last week while I get a drink?
We're fighting a mummy lord. We went through it. We cleared the majority of the two, and now we're fighting mummies and a mummy lord.
I think the special part was we took out a whole section of the dungeon. We just set it on fire.
Oh yeah, that's
all
it.
the fungus.
Oh yeah, and also a weeping angel that may have been
for copyright reasons. It's not a weeping angel.
Basically a weeping angel.
But it's not for legal reasons.
It's for legal reasons. That's a joke.
It's a slightly teary-eyed sort of angel.
It's a depressed angel.
You also destroyed my lovely Last of Us robe.
Yeah, that was fun.
You guys gotta love that game. I've started playing that game.
Well, I mean, if you can take out the game with just a bit of fire, I'm just saying.
No.
If only it was Vanny in the game, I would have died every 5 fucking minutes. Anyway, that's a pretty decent recap. I'll assume you did a good job. And let's begin with initiative.
He talks so nice about it.
Do we get a map?
The map should be on still.
It's not for me.
The map's not on still, because I'm an idiot. The map should be on.
Now it is. Wait.
Give it a second to load.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Right.
There we go.
Initiative.
Alright, let's just loading up the map.
Karo.
Alright, let's get dice out.
Nice. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's average, actually.
Oh, fuck.
Is that a term?
I've gotten used to using the D&D Beyond dice, and I rolled nat 20.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
There you go.
Alright. Snek?
I got a 17.
17. Lionheart.
I got a... If I can figure out how to do this again. Oh, I got a 14.
14.
Yeah.
Heris.
23.
23. It's not a 2, that's a 2. Erdan?
12.
Rrak?
15.
15. Karo?
21.
20. Fuck.
21.
Paladin's going fast. Not going fast.
Okay. Dog is having a fit again.
Well, Igneous got 12, and I've got 21. So, for Lionheart's benefit, you were abandoned by... Lionheart was abandoned by the group in Greyspire. And you have spent...
I've been hiding between the legs of everyone the whole time.
He's been here this whole time.
He was there the whole time. Sure, you can just say you've been stalking around the background if you want to.
Yeah.
You can do that. Alright, you've just been chilling in the background.
Okay.
But yeah, for your benefit, you've kind of found the group. After being abandoned, you'll be able to track down the group after asking around and found them here in a cave. So, top of the round is Heris.
I've also learned how to be an assassin in that time.
Oh boy.
In several weeks, you've learned how to assassinate people. Heris, you gotta go, top of the round.
Sorry, let me zoom out of it. My screen was looking at the Snek for some reason. We're at the bottom right.
Who wouldn't look at Snek? I mean, just
I know, right?
Look at him.
So fabulous.
So, let's see, who's this here?
Who is who where?
On here, down here.
No, where's down here? Oh, at the top by Snek?
No.
Where are you pointing?
Where we're fighting.
Oh, yeah, there. That's a fucking mummy lord. Oh, that's Cathra.
There.
That's Cathra.
That's Kathy.
Hey, Karen.
Who's that?
That's Igneous. And your cat. I hate that fucking cat.
You love Molt.
So you mean
Molt fucking cat.
That's what you look, Molt.
That's Erdan behind Cathra. Next to Erdan is Jasper, the person on the expedition, who's going to Karo in a corner because he's not a fighter.
Yeah.
Molt is diagonally behind him. You're next to Molt. In front of you is Karo, and diagonally in front of Karo is Rrak.
Okay, that's it. So, Barbarian and Paladin. Sweet, okay. So, Heris will take a hand up, do a sigil in the air, cast Twin Spell,
Oh.
cast Enlarge on Karo and Igneous.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Igneous? Do you mean the Barbarian or the Bard?
The Barbarian.
Cathra.
Cathra, excuse me, Cathra.
Wait,
Sorry. So she... Bob...
wait.
Dwarves immediately she becomes
Do
large.
you mean Catherine
Or
or
Rrak?
Rrak?
I mean
Rrak.
Rrak. Sorry,
Well, actually,
Rrak.
yeah, there's the Rrak, okay. Right, so
Rrak,
you're
yeah.
going to be pushed 5 feet back, and Karo becomes large.
Oh boy.
And then we'll enlarge Rrak out that way. There we go. So, Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
All right.
Huh.
Oh boy,
Is there anything
advantage
good
on
to do
strength,
with-
strength
And
checks.
I will step back a little bit.
Okay.
And that's my action.
What does
Ooh.
enlarge do?
Okay.
Gives you,
think
gives
you
you a
You
D4.
get an extra D4 on every attack,
And
and you have advantage
and,
on strength checks.
yep, there you go.
You big boy.
You're on steroids.
You become
Up next.
a heckin' chonker.
Up next is Molt. Now, Jason sent me what was going to do at the first round of combat. So, he is going to quicken spell Scorching Grey, and then use the Circle of Blasting as his action. So,
It's so
You can do
broken.
that.
It is so broken. He can do that. It's amazing.
I've got 2 red dice. And we
Oh,
use
no, aren't mummies and mummy lords vulnerable to fire?
No.
I think-
Shaking my head. Metagaming.
I've lost all my D. There's another D20. Oh, I can't find my nice red D20. That's a shame. Oh, there it is. Alright. So for the Scorching Rays, which are only +6. Ooh, that's not great. Although Mummy Lord's on hard to hit. Oh, no, wait, that's never mind. Only one of his Scorching Rays hits. And with the 2 of the ones from the circle will hit.
So I forgot to roll initiative for Molt the cat. So I'll
If it
do
is,
that.
if you want to go on your initiative account,
Okay, so
you can.
okay, we'll just say Molt Junior is doing the help action for
Well, Junior. Hey, Junior.
Yep.
I can't reach my D6. That's not D6. That's a D20. That's why.
It being named Molt Jr. implies that Molt fucked a cat and now has a son who is a cat.
Oh,
maybe.
okay. So he gets to roll
The rich
ones.
law of sit down.
2, 10, I want to say 14. There's 24 fire damage, doubled to 48.
I was right.
Yes, you were.
Damn son.
And that will. Jason just sends How's the Fight Going?
Yeah.
Take fucking damage. That will end. No, he will. He's going to go over here.
And my job, that was the most sophisticated damn son I have ever heard in my life.
Karo, you're next.
Damn!
Karo. Karo is gonna just storm over, get right up into this mummy's face, and just start swinging.
Go for it.
Pardon me.
Is an 18 to hit?
That just hits.
D10. And
Yeah, he's doing that. What was that?
D10 and 2 D4s for damage. So we've got Race's Edge.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
7. Oh wait, 7 plus me 6, so that's 13.
13 damage. This isn't going how I planned. He's dying too
Add
fast.
the D4.
That was with D4, I think. Oh, yeah, D4 for enlarge.
That I did. That was
Nice.
2 D4.
Oh, 2 D4, of course. There's only 1 D4 for Race's Edge. Alright, does that end your turn?
Got nothing. Yeah, nothing.
Good. Good.
Mummy Lord's turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's not my spell app, that's my calculator. That's my spell app. I'm gonna be a massive prick right now, potentially. Maybe not kill Karo. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please, Karo?
Oh, yes.
I'm going to need a lot of d6s first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That would be 20.
Yeah, that's a pass. That is half damage.
Yeah, you're making a paladin make a con save?
3, 4,
Paladins
5,
aren't
5,
proficient in
6,
con saves.
8,
Are they?
10,
No.
11.
Oh.
They just got really good con normally.
Okay.
Charisma and wisdom.
Oh, right, okay.
10, 11. Come on. 12. There should be one more somewhere in here. Advanced Professional is 14. Already got these out earlier. I apologize in advance for this, Adam. Let me quickly read the spell again. You unleash a other days on a creature you can see from the range, stop the country saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 14 d6 and necrotic damage, or half as much on a successful one. The damage can't reduce the target's hit points below 1. If the target fails, saving throw is hit point maximum is reduced by 1. Okay. So your hit points don't get reduced, luckily, but you do still take. That's a lot of 2s. Actually, no, it's quite a lot of 5s as well. 10. 15, 20, 25, 30.
Someone just joined. Oh, it's Jason. No, it's
Hello.
Jason. Hello.
Hello.
I am here for a few hours. It got postponed.
Hey.
So you take 22 necrotic damage, Adam.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that you were saying that to me. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, you can take 2.
That's not.
And I think that will end its turn, unless it has a thing I'm thinking of.
I hope you're alright, mate, anyway.
Yep.
Oh, good. Good.
Yep, that ends its turn. Alright. Up next is Snek.
Snek!
Snek, in front of you, you see the large doorway the group went in. After you hit injured your head in the previous fight, you decide to wait for the group outside, and as you're waiting, your old companion Lionheart makes his way towards you. What do you want to do?
I'd just go, Snek?
Yeah. I don't think I can talk to him.
You can talk, you can reply.
Alright,
You can talk to him now.
I'll just ask where the group is.
Hello.
Alright, and then I'm gonna say, should we head in the room?
And like, I've got like a bandage on my head, so I can like see out of one eye. And I go, Snek?
Let me see if I've got anything I can, with Snake not being very intelligent, I'll just pick up a rock, throw it in the room and say, chase the rock.
It is
I
a
just
large
look.
door in front of you, just kind of like bounces off the door and hits the floor.
And he just looks at you, just goes, eh?
I'm gonna gesture for him to push the door open because I'm not very strong.
Right,
I'll just open
you
the door.
can say, Snek, there's a large button on the side of the door, so you move up.
Okay. I will press.
It's not an action, bonus action. You can just push the button as a free action, and the door opens.
Yeah.
Okay.
It will reveal this room to you. And there is one thing I've forgotten to do. So before I do that, hold on a sec. Because there is one little thing I haven't done.
Matt, when's my turn? Is it next or?
You are in a
Let's-
little bit. You're a few rounds till your turn.
Okay, I'll be back in a sec. If it comes to my turn and I'm not back, then I'll just hold my action until I get back.
Just say
It will not be
guiding. Just say guiding bolt. We all know it's going to be guiding bolt.
It will not be
Yeah.
guiding bolt.
As you open the door, the
Maybe.
light floods in. That's what you say.
Maybe he's going to do some healing, Alex.
Okay, that's what I see.
You can take the dash action if you want.
What are these to the side, and what's this thing in the corner?
In the corner, you see a large stone statue. So you have its hands open, like out towards you, and to your right, you see 3 like dials, each with a bunch of symbols going around it.
Okay. I'll walk over to the dials and examine them.
Okay.
Investigation.
For ease, we'll say Lionheart, Snek on the same initiative for the minute. Since you're both going to be making your way through.
Yeah, I'll.
Good.
Can I try and? I'll do a little investigation then. See if so you've got thieves' tools. I think they might help us here with the buttons.
Matt, I got a 14, I think, 15.
Okay. The dials don't appear to be too special. They appear to be some sort of mechanism for the door that might open the door if the right connection is put in.
Okay,
Or combination is put in. So you can also see this passageway here.
Can I use some thieves' tools to try and jimmy the mechanism to open the door?
The door is the door that's behind you. It's already opened.
I'll move a little bit further into it. And what do I see down into this entrance?
Do you head into the room to Lionheart?
Yeah, I'll follow behind him. Yeah.
Right. That will be the end of your turn. There'll be a dash action to get to that.
Alrighty.
Rrak, your go.
Wait, sorry, 1 second. Can I? Never mind, I was reading the wrong thing. It's all good. Go on.
Alright, Rrak, you go.
I'm going to use my movement and go 1, 2. Can I reach him from being down here?
Yeah, you're tall. Yeah, Rrak's pretty tall, so being enlarged, you can reach like the 15 feet he is.
Boy, he's thick. And I will rage.
Ooh.
Shadow Legends.
We're not wanted.
Hashtag.
No, that's raid, not rage.
No, still not wanted.
And then I'm going to attack. Great Axe.
Go for it.
19 to hit.
A 19 is a hit.
Nice.
Oh, big boy.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so slow. So that's 17, 17, 19. Yeah, 19 damage. I think that's all in one.
19 damages. Okay.
19 damages, and he has disadvantage to attack anyone except me for this turn.
Oh.
Could you D4 him?
Yeah, and I raise my axe and go, Grumsh!
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is all I can do. It's my action and bonus action.
I'm just sorting out this side of the map really quick. I really haven't done that yet. Because I is smart.
Because you bad DM.
Oof.
Shots fired.
Sorry, okay, so at the end of that round, the mummies goes. You don't see this, but you'll see it on the map because I haven't hidden it properly just because I didn't. Let's see, they've got 20 feet of movement, 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, I'll not dash because they've got nothing else they can do. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, that ends their turns. Erdan? Is John back?
Yeah, he said he'd hold his action if he wasn't here, or hold his turn if he wasn't here.
What did he say he was going to do? I was in the middle of fixing a map.
He didn't say anything. He said he was going to hold his turn.
What he'll do is he'll move here, so he's not immediately going to die. And
that implies that
I'll let John decide what he wants to do when he gets back, actually. Just for ease. Right. Igneous is going to move away. She's going to move. They're going to move over there, and then they will. If I could remember the spell list Rebeca sent me. Igneous will cast. If I can find Igneous spell list. There is Igneous will can. Ooh, could he get a good shatter? No, couldn't get a good shatter in. We'll go with a good old. Yes, Dissonant Whispers. Whispers there is. It is a wisdom save. Yes, indeed. What's his wisdom save bonus? +9. It's a pass, unfortunately. It takes half damage. 3, 4, 5, half to 2 psychic damage. Right, that ends Igneous' turn. Up next is Cathra, who is going to follow suit with the 15, 20, 25. I'll run. Oh, she can't make it in a good place, so I'll just put it kind of like in between that square there. And we'll recklessly attack the mummy.
Why does it feel like the scene in Shaun of the Dead?
Natural 20. Because, of course, I want natural 20. I haven't got stats open. Why haven't I got them open? Because I'm an idiot.
This is now a D&D mukbang.
Hey, quick, John, take your time.
Oh, I'm going to use my channel divinity to give 8 HP.
Ooh.
Temporary HP to let's see here, 30 feet of me to Karo, Cathra, Rrak, Igneous, and myself.
All right.
Oh wait, no. Karo, Rrak, Cathra. No, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Cathra will swing it down with a crit. She deals.
Can I do a bonus action as well?
Yep. Go for it.
Bonus action healing word on Karo.
Alrighty.
That's only 6 HP back to him.
Alright, Cathra deals 23 damage, and at the end of her turn, it will take a legendary action. And it will use 2 legendary actions to. No, we'll do that one. It will do this one. I need everybody to make a Constitution save. Sorry, not everyone. I need Cathra. Cathra, Rrak, and Karo to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Look at these boys.
Total of 20.
It's pass. Cathra passes. What'd you get, Rrak?
You're on a memento. For Paul. Ooh, 24.
24. You all pass. It doesn't do anything. You watch it kind of mutters this blasphemous word, and it does not seem to affect you. I'll end this legendary action.
Oh, look, Karo's
Sacrilegious. Sacrilegious.
And it's turn back to the top.
Becky,
Molt.
heretic.
Hold on, I'm top of the round?
Sorry,
No,
Heris.
me.
Heris, sorry.
I was waiting for that.
You're sad.
I was about to say, like...
He's thinking of the cat.
I mean, the cat is also top of the round as well.
Yeah, Mod Junior's fast. Mod Junior goes fast. They're the rules. We're going to do Heris.
I'm just going to move behind Big Molt.
That's what you two have been doing alone.
Yep. I'm the top.
Oh, God, okay.
You
Big
fucking
Molt,
wish.
little Molt cardboard box.
You wish. Don't I know it? Let's see the mods. Yeah, it should be fine. Do a level 1. Matt, give me a wisdom save. Good old
Ooh.
Dustbusters.
Joy.
Level 1.
That is a 16.
That's a pass, so half damage.
Squeeze. It does not. It's pretty wise for a undead creature.
I mean, it has to be.
12, 6 damage.
Alright.
And Molt Jr. will jump down off Igneous and move over to, let's see, we'll say Karo. And he'll jump on Karo's shoulder and give him the help action.
Pretty big jump, but you can do it.
I mean, it's 40 feet, so...
Yeah.
When you can't have a 40 feet jump. That's not.
Well, it's a 40 feet speed movement.
I know, I was taking the piss.
Alright. At the end of your turn, it will make another legendary action. I'm going to use its Dreadful Glare ability. So, I need Rrak to make a Wisdom saving throw.
He's very good at these.
Is Rrak raging?
Yes.
Then he will go for Karo instead.
Rrak is currently angry at React.
Nice. Nice.
What am I doing?
A Wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save is a 16.
That's bang on a pass. You are not frightened by it. So end its legendary action. Molt, you go.
Do you just love legend?
Did you use the circular blasting and quick and spell the scorching ray, right?
Yes.
Just making sure so I can mark that shit off.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I'll find next in the order.
Molt or Karo, whichever wants to go first.
Well,
You can go first, Adam. I just wanted to know what I used.
yeah, I'll go. Because this guy used blasphemy in front of a paladin.
Oh boy.
I don't think.
And also remember, you have advantage from the help action.
Oh, alright.
Thanks, John. Thanks for that.
Well, I would have reminded him.
Yeah, you would. I would also would have reminded you. Both the fact that John did it.
Mate, you wait until next level and I have fireball. Do you really think dungeons are gonna be this hard?
Bonus action for
Make anti-magic dungeon. What was that, Adam? Sorry.
Bonus action, Thunderous Smite.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
You're gonna wish I didn't have that take that advantage.
Oh, it's not 20.
I fucking hate you. I hate you so fucking much.
But just for the audience.
This is why I give him it. By the way, audience.
I can tell.
He has a record of nat 20s.
We found out Halfling of the group. Constant nat 20s.
He said I do that as a DM now.
Yeah.
I'll check these down on weighted dice, Matt.
Oh no, I've seen him fucking roll these constantly
Yeah, he
on the
has.
table. Like all we do is roll nat 20s, and when we roll them, we roll like 4s. Bullshit. Oh, this isn't going to go well for this guy.
Yeah, Adam is.
Are you divine smiting too?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Add an extra d8, he's undead.
Okay.
And
So another 2d8 because he's
Sorry,
undead and you're
yeah,
critting.
sorry.
don't forget to add your
Yeah.
d4 as well.
I need the calculator for this.
Here comes the pain. Yeah, boy.
Okay, so he's taking 2d12 plus 68 plus 4d6, right?
2d10, wasn't it?
2d10, 4d4, 4d6, and 4d8. 68.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, you put the enlarge in there as well?
I did,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay, no. Poor guy.
Son.
Just wait to
Just
make
wait
it
until
until he gets
Adam
it.
gets-
We'll probably have to have a massive conversation between Adam rolling dice. Because you roll.
I mean, that's just a life, like, just wait until you get, like, higher level spells, and it's just like, oh yeah, I've got to try and work out fucking
That was what?
9
You're
million
rolling-
d6.
18
68.
dice? How much?
68.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Adam. So you bring down Razor's Edge
No,
and slice directly across its like chest. You see the flash of thunderous energy as it is thrown back into the coffin. Oh, sorry, the sarcophagus. As it does, like the rain energy from the sword still stays in place, and then almost set the mummy on fire, burning him in a radiant light. And as he dies, these ones, since they're no longer being summoned by him, or the thing I written down, the technical term I written down, also all fall to the ground and turn to dust.
Man.
Well, that lasted about 10 minutes.
Matt, you need to remember we have a paladin.
Yeah.
Right,
And you also have me, who does very good damage.
When I made the cat, I was like, this might be a little bit too difficult for them, but I'll go with it anyway.
No, our damage, our damage output is insane. We're not that good on the defense, though, to be honest.
That's a good point. You're basically glass cannons. As a group, you'd be a glass cannon group.
Well, except for the barbarians, the 3 barbarians and the 1 paladin.
Well, on average, you're mostly squishy in terms of hit points, apart from the 2/3.
Yeah, like all of our hit points like combined is not great.
But on the scale of 1 to squish, how squishy are you?
30.
That will end combat. Jasper goes, well, that went quite well. Everyone okay? That was quite.
Can I go over to the coffin?
Yeah, you can make it over to the coffin. It's about 15 feet above on this pedestal.
Erdan would like to go up to the coffin.
Can I? I want to see what's inside the coffin.
Yeah, so you look inside. It's mostly just kind of empty with a bit of like dust at the bottom. But you also do find inside it this stone crown, this round crown, like very thin. Like a thin stone band with like several, gemstones kind of attached to the top of it.
I'm gonna pick it up.
I try to
show it to Jasper.
He goes, "Oh yes, that's what did I call it? Try at the top. That's the crown I've been looking for. Oh, wow. I didn't think it would look as well. It's a bit smaller than I thought it would be." He kind of holds his hand up. May I take it?
Sure, I'll hand it to him.
He kind of starts examining it because yes, this is it. This is it. We found it. Like I said, I'm gonna hold on to this, but look at all the he kind of points like the piles of trinkets and whatever it is that kind of stuck at the back of this.
So I mean, can any of us like pass identify?
Yes, I'm literally just
I was about to say
do that.
Igneous can too, I think.
Yes, go on.
So either myself or Igneous can do that.
Yeah, I will tell you now, the crown is not magical.
Erdan would like to sort of look at the Are there any inscriptions on the sarcophagus?
There doesn't seem to be inscription. It just seems to be like a carving of looks to be a human-looking warrior with this large spear in his hand.
Okay. Erdan would like to investigate for anything that may be the source of the sort of, because to Erdan, like the fact that he came back as an undead mummy lord sort of says to him that something completely unnatural is going on.
Ooh, okay. Make a religion check.
A religion check. What's my modifier for that?
For the rest of you, there's no magic items in the room. However, if you do spend the time to kind of like rifle through the treasure hoard at the back of the room, you'll come across several gemstones, a few old kind of like trinkets, and a bunch of old coins.
The old coins would be interesting to me.
A 14?
14? You're not too sure. I mean, this could be maybe... It's not like zombies. Mummy lords aren't no similar zombies where people tend to cast spells to raise them. Mummy lords... mummies are similar. They can be raised, but they tend to be more like natural undead. Or maybe creatures that are cursed. Or maybe if the bodies are kind of like bound right, they can potentially reanimate. You're guessing maybe for this one, it was just pure coincidence that it, rose from the dead, and that in the process, the other mummies here were also raised. But the other theory could be that maybe something happened when they were alive, like they had a curse like bestowed upon them, or somebody cast a spell on them, or did a ritual out. If they are disturbed, they will awaken as undead. You either guessing it was probably that, or it was just sheer coincidence that they just happened to be mummies.
Does this room look like it's being gone through at all?
No, it looks what's what I'm looking for. Like it untouched as the day it was, built.
What? Does it look like it's been smited?
There was definitely a big smite mark left on the floor.
Yeah,
Um,
secondhand
Just a
smite.
scorch mark.
Erdan is going to call out to Jasper. Do you know much about the civilization that these people belong to?
Oh well, it was it's not really much to know. It was the first civilization of the world. It was.
Do you
not
know
very-
more about whether they believed in necromancy or particular curses?
Difficult to say. Maybe certain groups might have cast. Magic back then was a lot different. It was now. It was very new. I mean, the universe really was only created during this era, so everything was still being explored and discovered. Maybe they should angered a god. Maybe they. I have a theory, since I've just seen these mummies, that maybe the crown is cursed. That's why I'm not going to put it on my head. Also, it's covered in, a dead mummy. But it could have been cursed by, I don't know, anyone. Maybe the old queen herself had power, probably the most powerful wizard back then, probably wasn't as powerful as we see today. But maybe he or she cursed the crown. If anyone has to take it, that turns him into mummies, but that wouldn't explain the rest of the big mummies. And he started going off on his tangent, kind of explaining all his.
While he's tangentially going on about the past, can I have a look at those old coins?
Yeah, go for it. They're not too special. They're just very, very old coins. Oh, God.
Come on.
That will start collecting loot in sacks.
Sure, you can start piling things up into a bag. The coins themselves, I think you are old enough to know that these won't have any value if you sell them. So you won't be able to use this as official currency, official tenure. They're from the first era. They're worth nothing unless you sell them to the right collector, and you can potentially, if sold to the right collector, get about half the coins you have in about gold. So if you count the coins, you estimate about 3,000-ish with these golden coins. If you sell them to the right person, you can probably get 1,500 gold for them by selling it to the right collector.
I'll let everybody know about that.
Erdan will ask Jasper. What was I going to ask him? Did these? I'm trying to remember. Did these people have any certain particular beliefs about burial rites or something like that?
I don't know. I mean, most of them were probably just buried in graves. It was back in the first era. People didn't really have the belief they have today. Like I said, everything was still being discovered. Religions were being formed. So as far as burial rites go, I'm assuming it's probably kind of points to the sarcophagus like this in fancy coffin-y type things or things like that. Actually, that's something worth looking into. He kind of takes note of burial rites down in his notebook. Rrak, I should start putting things in sack. Jasper goes, oh yes. So he starts putting totally the trinkets. He got a few old mugs, old style bronze mugs, a few chalices. He goes, I'll be more than happy to exchange all of this to gold for you. If you leave it with me, I can we can go through it when we get back, or we could do it here, and I'll work out how much it would be worth in gold, and I can go get that for you. It's probably going to be a difficult thing to.
I don't know which to linger here before my time.
Yes, well, let's start making our way home when you're all ready, and when we get back to. Yes, you can look back to Erdan.
Well, no, I was going to say Erdan starts inspecting the gems. Are there any that are worth 100 gold or
make a
what is it? 100 gold.
GP. Make an investigation check.
Investigation means that's not good. That is a 3.
3, you have no idea. They could be worth thousands, or they could be worth 10 gold. You have no idea.
Can I have a look at them?
Yeah, you can have a go.
Actually, the best person to look at that would be a thief of some form.
Right, do I get any, from me family history, my backstory? Do I get anything extra for this?
Were they jewelers?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Like jewel miners.
Jewel miners? Yeah, you get advantage. Yeah. You gotta see efficiency in it too. Since this is uncut rock, isn't being cut properly.
Investigation?
Yeah, go for investigation.
Right.
Yeah.
Guess.
A natural one.
No, the other way.
Of course it was. Natural 20, yeah. You don't recognize them. They're kind of a mishmash of, some sapphires, some, emeralds, some rubies, but most of them look to be about 50 gold each. Some of them look to be literally completely worthless, like they're not actually gems, they're just like pieces of glass that have been painted to look like gems. But you pick up about 10 of them that seem to be like the most, gem-like, the most valuable ones, and they look to be about 50 gold each. So you got 10, 50 GP gems.
In total?
Yes. They're a mixture of like a few, there's some like sapphires, some rubies, just a mixture of gems that seem to wear 50 gold each.
Erdan will... He'll take 4 of them so that he can have like in total 400 GP worth of gemstones.
Karo took the rest in the bag of holding.
Alright, so you now have 650 GP gems in the bag. Is there anything anyone else wants to do?
Were there any magic
2
items
things.
that were detected from...
There were not. There's nothing magic on here.
So, Matt, 2 things. First, I will send Molt Jr., and I will mind link with Molt Jr., and I'll say, go get Snek, bring him here now.
Alright, so Molt Jr. can like start.
So,
Is Molt Jr. still a cat? Or was it an owl?
Still a
when you
cat.
left him? It's like after he
no,
starts.
no.
No, he's an owl, wasn't
It's
it?
an owl.
He flew
It's an owl.
across the
Owl,
Caribbean.
yeah.
So he's not flying through the chambers.
So
Second thing?
You can do that. And second thing, I will mind link with Erdan, and I will say, can I have 1 of the ruby gems, please?
I will say back to him, you're best asking Karo. He took 6 of them. The ones I took are for specific needs.
Of course, I
Is
will
there any more in the bag?
make my request to Karo.
6 of them in the bag.
So I will say to Karo, can I have 1 of the ruby gems, please?
Of course. I'll reach into the bag and pull one out.
Much obliged. That's it.
I've figured out some more beliefs of Erdan in terms of like death and Matt is gone.
No, David.
Computer crashed.
Computer crash. So yeah, I've sort of figured out sort of some of the beliefs of Erdan, which I can tell you all basically because basically he believes that in terms of death, anything you leave here is for the world. Like including your body, like your physical body and any physical possessions you have, therefore they go back to the world, sort of like the ownership of the world. But
And for some reason, it shut down.
Okay.
Oops.
I'm just explaining like so Erdan's belief like in terms of death, like anything physical that you leave behind, including your body, becomes sort of part of the world, sort of ownership of the world. And so if there's cases of undead, that's sort of corruption of the world sort of thing. So any form of undead, like zombies or raising of undead, like that sort of thing, is a corruption.
Sweet.
So after a few minutes, quite a while actually, probably after about 20 or so minutes, Lionheart and Snek are brought back by the flying owl of Molt Jr. And you all regroup in the large chamber at the end.
Sorry, be back in a sec. Just putting away my washing.
We're so professional.
I'll ask for the group why they abandoned me.
I just go, Snek.
Now I'm going to say a big, massive sound because everyone ignored me.
We didn't abandon you, you left. Disappeared on us.
Just leaving me, abandoned, a lonely little halfling in the big city to fend for myself.
Are you saying that to us?
Yeah.
You just get like this. It's like side eye of get the fuck over yourself.
Damn. I'm going to ask how's the adventures been? Why are we just standing in a cave or what looks like dungeon of some sort.
Snek.
We have
I
just
also point to the body of the mummy.
yeah.
What's left of it?
There's no body left. It's just a pile of like ash on the floor now.
Yeah, well, you point to the ash.
The ash pile.
Ash. Okay, is that meant to mean something?
Well, it was something.
Okay. Okay. Can I?
What? Snek.
Is there still coins and stuff on the floor? Or have you just pocketed it all?
I think by this point they've probably all been put into a bag.
Alright, cool. Cool, I'll just...
I'll just turn to Jasper and say, well, is that all that we came for?
Well, yes, unless there's anything else you want to do here, I'm happy to head back. Really great to get to the museum and, well, off on another adventure at some point, I assume.
Sounds great.
Matt.
As Kafra turns around and walks over to Molt and goes, what did I say? Like, undead things, like, what did I say? Seriously. Like, she kind of looks, she goes, right, what are we doing?
Snek.
Home? Back to the city?
The museum, the city.
Goes, right, I'm ready to go when you are, unless anything.
Is Snake in the room where the mummy was?
Yeah, Snek's in the room if you want to.
I'll just look, and I'll like kick the ash and say, there's your bad juju.
Bad juju, Snek.
Yeah, that was bad juju, now ash.
And he's like, he just like shut this and goes, bad juju, Snek.
I'm gonna, right, this is something that I wouldn't do, but I feel like Molt would do. I'm gonna pick up like a handful of the ash.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna wipe one line of it across Snek's face.
Oh no, he backs away. He backs away like really like sort of like quickly as possible.
And I'm gonna pile onto that. I'm gonna do minor illusion on the ash, and I'm gonna make like sort of like like wind chime noise in trees.
Yeah, I know what I mean.
And he's like he's like backing away like out of the room though.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Okay.
Not too valuable.
Here we go.
The ash
10.
probably not.
Sorry, 13.
You just passed, you lucky bastard.
Yay!
I'll instruct Molt Jr. to sit on Snek's shoulder.
Right.
And he just looks at the like goes, Snek?
And I'll mind link with Snek. That's Molt.
What?
Molt.
Jesus Christ, Adam.
Right. Let's leave.
Yeah, let's leave the. Wait, can I investigate, see if there's any secrets?
Go for and make an investigation check.
Come on, big rolls. Where's my D20 at? I didn't pull one out of my bag. There we go. Oh, I got a solid 5, I think that is. Give me one.
5? As you're looking around, you don't come across any secret doors, secret passageways, any like secret buttons or tripwires or anything like that.
Right, cool. Big rolls, boys, big rolls.
Alright. So, do you begin to make your way back to Drison?
Yes. Oh, Matt, what was the value of those gems? Was it 10 gold or 50 gold each?
It was 50 gold per gem. I think you have how many in the bag?
I have one.
Bag.
5 in the bag.
Out of the bag, Erdan's got 4 and Heris has 1. Alright, so after you clear up, you kind of grab everything, put a few things in the bag of holding, and you begin making your way out of the dungeon. You begin walking through the passageways you travel down, up the stairs, past all the coffins, through the room with the armoured suits of animated armour, past the charred Last of Us themed room, which you just immediately beat like always, because goddamn Jason and fire.
Like, come on.
I should have seen, like, I knew as soon as I was like, yeah, Jason's probably going to fire this again.
Paramania.
Hey, I'm just saying, wait until I have Fireball, like...
You begin carrying on through the tunnels, past the entranceway, and you notice a distinct lack of a certain statue.
think we might as well leave.
As you do, Cather goes, should we be concerned that weird statue thing's not here?
I believe that it's most likely left the facility and it was locked in here.
Snek?
Not a problem. She starts making her way out the cave.
Unless it's got to our horses.
No, not the horses. She starts running towards the horse like a foot. Paid good money for the horse.
Heris will mind link with Molt and say, do you think that statue escaped?
I mean,
Do you think
I would
it's
leave
all
here.
with us?
I didn't see no statues running past us when we were coming in.
Oh, well, the
You saw
statue's
one in the
alive.
corner of the room.
Yeah,
As
I
you
did,
left
yeah.
this room, you haven't seen it since.
Snek?
When
As
we're leaving,
we're
I was gonna.
Or one of them. Adam?
When we're leaving, Karo's gonna keep. As everyone's walking through the door, Karo's gonna keep an eye on it. And when it's closed, is there any way I can break the button so the door won't work?
You can try and smash it.
Yeah, I'll try and smash it.
Yep. So as the door closes, you can bring down your axe or your sword, kind of like hitting into the button just kind of crack off as the stone button breaks apart. It looks like it probably won't work unless it's, repaired.
I'll leave it at that then.
Alright.
Nice.
So, you begin making your way back towards Drison. You'll climb aboard your horses or your wargs and begin making your way. It's a few days, about 5 days to get back to the city, so you're camping out for a few nights. During your travel, I need somebody to roll me a d10, please.
Where are we?
6.
6, alright. Okay, so as you're making your way across the road, the main road that's leading back to Drison, you come across a large cart. It's a large, multi-storied traveler's cart. And standing outside looks to be a elven man wearing this long purple trench coat with these purple trousers, purple kind of suit vest. He's got this large black hat with this purple feather, kind of coming out of it. And as you see, he's also waving you down and goes, greetings, hello there, hi.
Did you say an old elven man?
Yeah, he's not old. Looks to be, just a normal elven man. You can't really tell his age. Looks to be, kind of probably young for not young, but
Does he look familiar to me?
20s. No.
Thank you.
Did you say he was a merchant?
He looks to me. He's got a big cart next to him.
he's got-
As you're going past.
I'll send
Matt, can I
Molt
just
Junior
say?
around.
What was that?
Can I just sorry for interrupting, but can I just say this guy's physical appearance he's got a purple hat, purple, everything's purple, right?
He's got a lot of purple. Yeah. He's got. If you get close to him, he's also got 2 purple eyes.
Has he also got like a cane?
He does not.
He's definitely a pimp. Him. He's a pimp.
Doesn't he need to wear gold?
He's probably got
Yeah, he's
like
a
on there.
Have you
Yeah,
played?
he does have some blink. What are you talking about, Willis? Coming down. Hey man, you want some girls? Okay, right.
Alright, let's
Okay.
If we have a long rest.
Yeah, you've had a long rest. I mean, this is like day 3 of your travels.
Oh, nice.
Rrak is just going to keep riding.
He goes, great. Okay. And he kind of looks at the walk. Ooh, interesting. Hello there. Is that Orc Command with you?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Well, he's. Anyway, good to see you all. Hello. Let me introduce myself. Kind of raise his hand out to shake all your hands. My name is Crofel Alra. I'm a merchant, you may call me. Are you interested in purchasing any of my wares?
What do you have?
No.
Well, I specialize in well, not your typical everyday items, but I sell creatures. I have several. Please, he points to his cart, and then opens the back. We have several lovely, pets, you may say.
You may
Pet.
say.
You
That
I-
implies that some may not call them pets.
Well, he kind of looks. Well, you all look like kind of looks at the orc on the warg.
I'm gonna insight check him.
Go for it.
Erdan's getting ready.
Oh my god, it's Erdan about to murder another
Damn
person.
it. That's a nat one.
No, we won't
You-
murder this guy. He's not
You're
defenseless.
struggling to read this man. He's very flamboyant. You're struggling to get a beat on his personality. Yes, I sell many creatures. He kind of opens the door. We have, well, you all, pets, you may call them. Some may not call some of my creatures pets. Kind of looks at you all. You look like the old adventurous crew. Would you be interested?
Heris will mind link with this person and say, well, we already have a Snek.
Yeah.
And I'll just point towards Snek.
Yes, a lizard man. Kind of looks and sees Molt Jr. and goes, you already have a lovely creature. Is it an owl at me, or return it back to a cat?
It's an owl.
He goes, okay, a lovely creature. But I do have many for sale if you're interested.
What do you have?
Interesting.
Well, I've got some cats, a few dogs. I have hawks. You seem to have a bird theme. Maybe you'd like a hawk. I also have a parrot.
Snek goes, how much? Snek?
For the parrot, that is 175 golden pieces.
I think I've got that. Let me just check.
Oh dear God.
Yeah,
I'm a fucking parrot.
if you wanted to do it, I would.
I also have other creatures. I have a sloth. I found a sloth a little while ago.
Can I have a look at the locks on the cages?
Go for it.
So what would the roll for that?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're ending up back in that cell, man.
that one. You can't quite make you're kind of standing a bit further back, and you can't stand like in front of all the cages, and you can't quite make out what the locks look like.
Alright, cool.
He's leaning down, he closes one eye to look into the lock, and then he realizes that he's looking with the closed eye.
The wrong guy. I do also have two special fine creatures that you look like the adventurers like may be interested in.
Go on.
Well, I have he kind of brings out the small cage, and inside you see this purple, kind of like scaled creature, long, kind of like spiked tail, and goes, this, two, purple wings. This is a Pseudo Dragon, a very rare creature. Looks at you all, and he kind of places it like on a small table. It's still in the cage. And the other one I have, he opens another small cage, and he pulls out this. It's still in the cage, but you can see inside is this small cat-like creature. Not like a panther, dark black fur, long, elongated paws, legs, that's what I'm looking for, and a long tail. But on its back, you can see these two very kind of like small looking tentacle like things on its back. And this here is it's a small displacer beast.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
It's like a blink dog?
Not blink dog, but a displacer beast. They're kind of similar but different.
Oh, displacer beasts are fucking horrible.
It looks to be kind of like a baby displacer beast. It is very small. Actually, no, it's displacer beast, so it's not like... It's like a small... Not small dog.
It's a small cat.
Yeah, no, but it's kind of... Even though it looks small, it's still, like the size of a normal cat. But this thing is like the size of a cat.
It's like a lion cub.
Yes, it's exactly what it is.
Looks a bit like Stitch.
It's got more HP than me.
No, like Stitch. Good. Yes, you interested in these creatures?
Snek goes, Padnut.
The parrot, yes, of course. He makes its way over, kind of climbs up a ladder and brings down another cage. Here we go. This is a parrot. You see this mostly red with bits of blue and a bit of green on its wings. This is a lovely little parrot. It's quite old, but I managed to procure it from a sailor.
What type of a parrot is it? Like, do we know? Is it like a macaw or something, or like a cockatiel or an African grey or something?
It is
a parrot.
I didn't prep this question. It is just a macaw. Just a macaw.
So like I've got a bluey red macaw, okay, and I give him the 175 gold pieces he wanted for it. Okay, I am now.
Oh well.
Thank you. He hands you the cage. Feel free to keep out of the cage. That's included in the price.
I have 103.
Anything else?
3 GP.
I'm gonna look at the Pseudo Dragon.
Yeah, what's the Pseudo Dragon?
It's kind of curled up near the back. I see the Pseudo Dragon kind of like is poking its head, kind of like towards the bar of the cage, kind of looking at you all, like quite intrigued by seeing these strange group of people looking at it, kind of like darting its eyes between all of you.
I'll mind link with Molt, and I'll say that might be good for you.
Not really.
Call him Heris.
For fuck's sake.
I think it deserves a better name than that.
Oh, Lord.
Heris.
Oof.
Here we go.
I'll just hold. I'll
Rrak will.
approach the. How much?
For the Pseudo Dragon,
Shakes head. Nods head.
it's 750 gold pieces.
Ooh. Not cheap.
Pseudo Dragon.
I'm going to do
And for
nature.
the Psycho Cat.
For the Spacer Beast, this is a very rare and dangerous creature that can't part for this for less than 1,000 gold.
I'm going to
Very
do.
rare, you'll say one of these creatures that could be tamed. Normally they're
That's like
wild.
That's like a party investment right there. That cat.
You can make a
I-
nature check on a Displacer Beast if you want to. Yes, John? Sorry.
Well, that's what I was going to say. A nature check is just to see if Erdan would know anything about. I mean,
12.
where do Displacer Beasts live? That's a 23.
23. Let me open the page for Displacer Beast because I didn't write that down.
Like where would their normal habitat be? Like, would they be native to these lands, or
Yes, they are failing. So anywhere that's kind of, yeah, they depends. I mean, they can be more or less anywhere. They're very. What's what I'm looking for?
They're
They
very
can
mobile.
pretty
They
much-
move between.
Yes,
places a
that's
lot.
where. Yeah, they travel a lot. They mostly tend to stay in like hilly regions, foresty regions, anywhere that's kind of got, they don't go to deserts often. They don't go to like Arctic areas. They tend to stay in any kind of hilly or forest or grasslands area.
They're not.
Erdan
indoor
will just say
cats.
to them. Yeah,
No, they're not
Erdan-
in the cap.
Erdan will just say to them. I'm quite intrigued that you were able to get a young Displacer Beast.
Yes, well, I found it on the side of the road. Can you believe that?
Rrak
Yes,
will,
it's really-
Oh,
I'm gonna
insight
insight check him.
I'm insight check that. Yeah.
That sounds like that's a load of balls.
That's what's my insight again? I think it's it's +7. So that is 13.
I rolled
Okay.
14.
14. You're looking at him, and he's not. You can tell he's not lying, but he's definitely not telling you the full truth.
Oh, okay. So in that sense, I'm going to cast a level 2 detect thoughts. Passive
Okay.
thoughts.
All right.
What's he
Passive
thinking?
thoughts are passive.
Yeah,
or-
are you doing this sort of
Passive-
because otherwise you're going like
That,
you're waving your hand and going and
you know what? I'm going to add a subtle spell to that. Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
do it subtly.
Passive thoughts, or he's just focusing on trying to sell you this creature. At the very, very back of his mind, you can't quite pick it up with passive, but he's thinking about this Displacer Beast, but you can't. You have to pry a little bit more. It's not on top of his mind.
Okay, give me a wisdom save.
Oh, okay.
That's a natural one.
This-
Yes. So you force yourself into his mind. You begin to probe his mind,
Mhm.
and you kind of get a picture of his memories of him coming across a Displacer Beast. There's a young kind of like Displacer Beast on the floor.
Mhm.
And you see this looks to be this elven woman, maybe not elven, but elven features. Tall, long ears, but their skin's not like anything you've seen before. They look almost like this, like autumn. Their skin's like this dark orange and brown. They look like an elf, but you can tell they're not an elf. And she seems to be kind of like holding this little Displacer Beast and kind of like casting towards a spell on it. And you can't quite make out the conversation completely because he kind of blocked this out of his memory, you can tell. But you watch as he drags the Displacer Beast out of her hand and begins running back toward his cart, and she is left on the ground unconscious.
Lambo.
I'll mind link with Erdan and I'll relay that information. I'll say he stole this from someone and he's left them on like on the ground unconscious.
Great. Erdan's fucking rampage through the countryside continues.
Erdan will say to him, "Sir, I do not appreciate being lied to, especially when injustice has been done.
Oh, I haven't lied to you. I think
I
I've been
believe
completely
you.
honest.
I believe you came
I cast
across
a minor
a woman.
illusion of the elven woman in front of him.
I believe you came across this woman who had this beast with her.
So you watch as Harry's been casting his illusion on this hologram when this woman appears. You can make history checks on this woman, see if you recognize what she is.
Hello, history. Ooh.
I'll go with that. I'm proficient.
That is a 19.
19. Yeah, you'd recognize it as an Eladrin. Probably an autumn Eladrin, but it looks like a dark, like orange and brown skin.
In fact, this is no ordinary woman, is it? This is one of high status.
Well, I have never seen her before in my life.
Really? Because
onto his shoulder.
Hold on. I'll just say really, because your thoughts betray you.
No idea what you're talking about.
Shake my head.
My hand on his shoulder.
On whose shoulder?
On this guy's shoulder.
Okay.
And I'm just going to say to him, look, these people are kind of psychotic, and they know what you've done. So it might be in your best interest to just comply and do your best to make us happy. Is that understood?
Make an intimidation check.
I was expecting Molt to just point at Erdan and go, he has killed before.
Can I ready an action, Matt?
If you want to.
22.
22, okay. He kind of like, okay, kind of looks back at Erdan. What do you want to ready?
I'm just going to ready up like an attack action in case it all kicks off.
Okay.
So I'm going to
I'm
do.
still connected with the Tzedek thoughts. What are his passives at the moment?
He's now like, oh shit, oh fuck, no, please, he's panicking. He's like, fuck, what have I got myself into? What have I done? Oh god.
No, sir.
Those are his passive thoughts.
I'm still around him. So now I'm like around him forcefully, like pulling him close to me, like I'm trying to be more physically intimidating, even though I can't really pull that off well.
Okay.
And just be like, you're going to tell us what happened. You're going to tell us truthfully what happened. And then if we find it to be so, we will serve justice in where it needs to be. Otherwise, you will not be given a fair trial. You will not be given anything. You'll be buried 30 feet from this road.
I haven't prepared Zone of Truth this day. Damn it.
Oof.
Rrak will approach the cart.
Okay.
And he's
So
going
the large, like, hulking orc begins to make his way towards the cart.
and he's going to take a hawk and then
You need to pay for that. That's
Erdan will just... Hold on. Whoa. Erdan will just say to Rrak, do not steal from this man. Further injustice will not cure this.
we need a hawk to deliver messages for us.
That's the fine hawk too.
Actually,
one of
not
the
a bad
best.
idea.
Kind of look and see his mouth.
Like, you will be paid for the hawk.
I'll hold the
Come out of this alive.
I'll hold the hawk up in front of him. I'll say, if you want it, push me down and take it, like you did for of that woman.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Then stay away from my hawk. I'm gonna go back to my.
It's actually it's 100. Oh, could you ask? Kind of looks around nervously.
Now, sir, you were telling us where you met this woman, and how long ago?
Oh, I've completely forgotten this guy's voice. No, that's not his voice.
Come on,
Well,
man.
that went out the
You
window
only have
immediately.
two.
That went out the window immediately. I just happened to stumble across this woman just tending to this lovely creature here, and
How long ago?
it was a couple of days ago. I don't think she's probably not dead. I just kind of pushed her and ran off with these things are worth a lot of money, you see. So I just thought.
Whereabouts? Along this road, or?
Yes, a few days ago now. I don't quite remember where. I've changed his voice again.
Voiceover change. Here we go.
Erdan. Ooh, actually, there's a good point. Does the displacer beast count as an animal?
No, it's a
Damn it.
monstrosity.
Ah, damn it! I was going to do speak with animals on it, but
That as well.
Does it only say it works on beasts?
Yeah.
It does, yeah. Yeah, it does.
Can't displace a beast understand common anyway?
Yeah, I think they can understand. I don't know if they can speak, but I think they
some
understand languages. I'll double check.
If they're smart enough to understand the language, then someone can mind link with them. Someone.
Yeah, Heris, well,
They have intelligence.
they have they have a 6 intelligence. They don't understand any languages, but we can probably mind link because in theory, telepathy isn't like you talking, it's just it translates to what it understands.
Or images and stuff like that.
So pretty much it will just translate to whatever language a displaced beast communicates in.
Meow. Oh, I'm thinking of
Which would
blink
let
dogs
you-
because blink dogs have their own language.
Blink dogs do. Blink dogs, I think, have. Are they speaking? No, but Hellheart's being foul.
Not in 5th edition, but they do have their own language.
Yeah, I
Just
think
like
they'll
Canis.
include have.
I mean, Matt is the expert when it comes to dogs.
No.
Alive dogs.
That's right, yeah.
Temporarily,
Uh,
it's fine this with Matt.
As a lawful good rogue, I'm just getting more furious the more he like stutters and tries to lie to us.
Okay.
Um,
So you will see Lionheart kind of like holding back and tack. As the guy begins lying, he seems to get more and more angry as this guy begins to lie or try and avoid answering the questions.
Yeah, I'm still connected telepathically, so I'm like, when he lies passively, I take it I can tell the difference.
Yeah, you can tell when he's definitely not telling the truth.
So I'll just say to Erdan, he's still lying.
I'm aware of this. His demeanor gives him away.
His thoughts are just all over the place.
Indeed. Now, sir, since you took this beast unlawfully, its price is null. We will be taking it and we will be returning it to this woman.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I don't think it was hers. I think she just found it like I did.
I'm going to go up to him, and I'm going to like flex my scales and muscles, and I go,
You thief and fraud. We want money.
and then like,
Give me money back. We take money.
That was
Free
that's
bird.
illegal.
Shitbird.
And
You shitbird.
Nick, so you've paid me what you have earned from this man, and he's
That was
going to
it.
give you your money back.
that was a nat 20 on intimidation on him.
He goes, okay. He kind of reaches to a pouch and hands you.
I literally put his hands down, like for him to even grab the money, and I'm just standing in front of this
I've
man.
got-
You are not getting your money back. This is a legal transaction, and you are not going to intimidate somebody into giving their money back.
Okay.
We have had this conversation before.
He looks at Erdan and goes, I'm so confused. Is he with you or not?
He is. Now, listen here.
I look at the cleric and go,
Snek.
Erdan will just go and he will continue speaking to the merchant. Now, you will come with us and we will attempt to find this woman. If she cannot be found, and if she cannot be found, actually, can I do another nature check to see if Eladrin keep displacer beasts as pets?
Go for it.
That's a 7.
7. You're not sure. You don't think they would keep like a beast like this as a pet or as a typical pet. Maybe one of two or a few of them have, pets like this, but it's not likely that they just have pets or displaced beast as just general pets.
Okay, Erdan will say to the merchant, now, you will come with us. We will attempt to find this woman and resolve this. If she cannot be found, then no hint of someone searching for such a beast can be found, at least searching for it in order to keep it as a pet, then you may have it.
One thing that Heris you would have also noticed, it doesn't look like it was hers. You can tell she was casting a spell, maybe a healing spell, and it looked to be injured in the memory he had. So you don't think it was her pet. You just maybe it's like when he said he stumbled across it, he wasn't lying. You could tell that he did just stumble across this woman who seemed to be healing this creature.
Does Heris tell this to
did-
Erdan?
Basically, he's
Yes.
seen her heal it, and then he's attacked her.
Yeah.
And then stole and ran off of it.
Pretty much.
Okay, I'm gonna suggest that we take his cart from him and everything, try and take it back to the owner, and just leave him where he is.
No, that would be that would be disproportionate.
well, give me my money back then at least.
No, because you did a legal transaction.
Yeah.
But he's dealing in illegal animals.
It's not illegal.
Not illegal. It just It's like
It's just his means of
people don't tend to keep them as pets.
Yeah, his means of procurement were suspect. So Erdan's going to say to him,
Ergo, he works with illegal animals.
Can I ask, Matt?
No.
Would I know if the local area, because usually it's like the king's land, is he technically poaching by stealing an animal?
Yeah, that's either death or lose an eye or lose a hand.
In theory, yes.
So he is.
Okay.
There you go.
Laws.
Do we know the
And
laws
assaulting
of
people.
an animal?
It depends on the animal, and it depends on where it was. This thing wouldn't class as an animal. This isn't like a horse you've stolen. This is like a.
Horse thieves even worse.
This isn't, this isn't a typical animal. This is in theory a monster. They'd probably call it.
Okay.
Erdan will say to him, knowing that this was not a pet of the woman, but had also been found by the woman, and he in an attempt to sort of get it dealt dishonorably with it, he will say to him, as this was not her pet, and you simply wanted it, but obtained it in dishonest means, I will request payment for your dishonesty.
Give me my money back then, please.
What are you saying, Matt?
Do we know the condition he left this woman in?
From what Heris saw, she was unconscious. She was hit in the head by something, but she didn't seem to be dying. She wasn't bleeding out. She just seemed to be unconscious.
Just unconscious, no, or anything.
No, doesn't look to be. Well, maybe like a bump on the head, but apart from that, nothing like.
And he said there's like a few days away.
Do we know
It
this
could have been.
sort of name, like as in?
Oh, that's sorry.
Do we know this, or is it just sort of those two now?
I don't know. Did Heris tell everybody that?
I told Erdan, and it's up to Erdan to tell the rest of the group.
I would tell Lionheart, since he's inquiring what Heris would have said, that he saw this displaced beast. He saw this Eladrin seemingly tending to this displaced beast, not as if she owned it, but she seemed to be casting a spell. Heris was assuming it would be a healing spell or something, and then he grabbed the displaced beast and took it away from her by roughhousing and by knocking her unconscious in order to run off with it without presumably paying for it, which would be the honourable method.
Yeah.
So in Erdan's head, he doesn't mind that he has this displaced beast and he is selling it as a pet. What he does mind is that he obtained it by dishonest means.
Okay.
So Erdan will say, the question is, what would the payment be?
And it goes.
Just
I would
My
say
planet, Snek. My planet.
quiet, Snek.
Just as he says that, Matt, I'm going to use my action and stab him in the back of the leg.
Okay.
Who? Who are you stabbing?
It's going to be 2 attack rolls.
Seeing Lionheart move, I'm going to try and grab to stop him.
I would like Lionheart to make a wisdom save, please.
Is this lethal or non-lethal damage?
It's literally just stab in the back of the
Just
leg.
like in the back. Okay, so
It's
Also,
not lethal.
If Molt's in front of me, I'm going to use my athletics. I'm going to pick him by his belt and then flip him away.
Okay, you can make another Constitution saving throw then to lethal.
Well, I'm point blank in front of you, and also with my proficiency, it's a 15.
Oh yeah, so you crit, yeah, because you're assassinated, isn't it?
Yeah.
One with
If
the
you have
save.
on me, I'm going to make a confession.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
fucking
How did the group turn from?
I'm not the one being, I'm not the one having the fucking hand.
Hey,
Okay, wait, one at a time.
One at a time.
One at a time.
Save everybody.
Hang on.
25 with 25.
So that definitely hits.
Yeah.
Carol, you were doing something?
Wisdom saved by everyone.
everyone.
Here we go.
After an Igneous and Jasper
Not
standing
20,
up,
not 20 on wisdom save.
he fails.
19.
Yeah, no, he fails.
I can't feel. I'm not 19.
Oh, wisdom.
I got a 15.
Rak's just watching
Hang on,
his
let me-
from his horse, setting his
Rrak, Cathra, Jasper, and Igneous are sitting outside just watching this unfold.
Okay,
I'm petting my
does
horse.
15 pass it?
Yeah. If he
Yeah.
rolls 13 on these shit skills,
Yeah.
So
I'm not scared.
this merchant is
Okay.
now terrified of Karo.
Lionheart, make another wisdom save, please.
Jesus, why is it stopping me?
Because
what about-
Paladin.
What about?
He
What about?
knocked someone out for the sake of it, you know.
Gundeaths in America. Let me
Oh,
go.
okay.
I got a 15 again.
15.
Ooh, that might be a pass. That
Listen,
that
guys.
is bang on what you needed to pass. Damn it.
What you need to know.
What about
Otherwise-
like contested grapple?
So one of you, you make an athletics check.
I did got 15 on him.
15. Jason, you make an athletics acrobatics check.
Acrobatics at a 17.
17. So you don't manage to grapple him.
So where did you move then, left or right? Or behind?
Backwards.
Okay, you move right back in front of the guy because you protected him.
Yeah.
No, since
You stumble into him.
since Molt passed the check, he would probably either stay where he is unless he wants to move.
No, I don't.
And so did you move then?
No, I'm saying, I am literally not letting him near this guy. He's not intimidating him to get money off him. That's not happening.
So while he's trying to stop him from intimidating the geezer, do I stab him in the leg?
He's already intimidated anyway. He shits himself.
Yeah, you stab him in the leg. He does scream out in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
He goes,
Erdan will just Erdan will
and he screams as he sees Karo. He goes, oh god, no.
Erdan will say to like, stop this now.
What you
I
guys
will
need
actually attempt to intimidate Lionheart with that.
Catherine's in the background, turns to Rrak and goes, so you need to travel with these guys?
11 to intimidate Lionheart.
With a wisdom save, why not?
It's an intimidation roll.
Yes, a wisdom save.
Is this
There's a
another
wisdom
one?
save on
Because-
intimidate?
is this from before?
It's against fear, so it's a wisdom save.
I'm not going to intimidate Erdan. I got a nat 20.
Is this a new
think you
roll?
better
or the
do
15 I got
initiative
before?
rolls.
Yeah, this will be. I'm literally writing down initiative order right now. So, Catherine turns to Rrak and goes, you travel with you guys often?
I got a 6 on that.
Rrak will shake his head.
You got a 6, you're intimidated of Erdan.
Oh, I've stabbed him in the leg now. I'm good.
I'm going
Wait,
to.
didn't
I'm
I pass
gonna.
that before?
I've stabbed him in the leg now.
Well, I'm gonna do a healing word on the merchant.
Okay.
What you guys need-
Hold on. I got a nat 20 on intimidation on Erdan.
Oh my god.
While he was going on.
Wisdom save for me, John.
A wisdom save.
I go,
White man, shut up now! Give us my money back! This guy
22.
is back!
22 on wisdom save.
Yeah, you got that 20, so you.
well, plus
Well,
my intimidation, that's 24.
Yeah. So,
What you guys need to know.
you're not scared of Snek. So, Karo turns to Rrak and goes, does this happen? Or how long have you been travelling with these guys for?
And Rrak will just say, only recently.
Yeah,
What you guys need to know about Erdan's moral code is that killing a man who poached a mythical creature, instant death. Killing a man who
get it right.
who
Get
poached
it right.
a mythical creature,
The
that's
attack
fine.
attempted to
Stabbing a man who poached a mythical creature, that's not fine. That's bad.
Right. Come on. Catherine looks at Rrak and goes, yeah, these guys are weird. Like, they've never, he looks at Lionheart, stabbed a dude in the leg before, though?
I'll
Do you want a drink?
just shrug. And I'll,
And she goes off last.
I mean,
and I'll name
that's
my
What's your name, it? Come on, moment of truth.
I name it. God damn it. Shithawk.
Damn it.
Face.
Where is it? Demez.
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 Cool.
Demez.
Demez. Alright. So back to the, I don't know what to call this. The
Confrontation.
the confrontation.
We'd like to call this anger management.
Might you just add the episode title?
The confrontation, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Erdan will say to the merchant, for injuring that woman in your attempt to get this displacer beast, a payment should be a fine should be applied as retributional justice. I'm going to do a history check on my knowledge of the laws of the land to see what the usual sort of punishments for, like...
This will be difficult because you're not from here, so...
Yeah.
Matt, am I rolling damage for this attack?
No, he's only got, 2 hit points. So if you're doing non-lethal, it will just say he's on 1.
Alright, cool.
I heal him back to full then, from my healing.
Yeah, feeling weird.
I
mean, with Snek, this guy would be
on
dead.
a history check, that is a 22.
22. You're not too sure exactly, but judging from where you're from Salvonia, it's probably more along the lines of either going to prison for a while or a serious fine, depending on the condition of the person that was assaulted.
What do you mean by condition? Like, as in what?
If they're dead, prison.
Oh yeah.
If they've got a bump on the head, probably not years in prison. Probably either a fine or.
I don't know what would the level of fine, how much would the fine be?
I'm not too sure.
From Erdan's knowledge of Slavonia.
In Salvonia, it would be about 80-ish gold.
80-ish.
What about the punishment for swamplanders?
You make your own check for that.
The fine is the tendons in the back of your leg after being stabbed.
Yeah, the fine is Lionheart stabs you.
That is 14. What is the law towards animal cruelty?
It's not animal cruelty. It's assault. It's assault on a person.
Assault and animal smuggling. There you go.
It's not animal
crimes already. It's fucking smuggling.
It's not.
From Zealand, there's not really much of a law against animal smuggling from Zealand. From Zealand, even, sorry.
New Zealand? New Zealand, eh? Okay, right. Fair enough.
Erdan will say to him, I'm not familiar with the laws of this particular land, but from where I'm from, from what you've done, a fine would be normally applied. I would say, given the circumstances, perhaps 100 gold would be justified.
Give me.
Flag.
Give me 100 gold.
Is the knife still in his leg?
No, he's
No,
been
I pulled
healed.
it out.
Oh, okay.
Right, Matthew, considering he's talking about law, and I'm actually from this place and would know more than they would think I do about the law, what is a punishment for this?
Probably, depending on something in the condition, upwards of 100 gold. Or, depending on how the person who was assaulted takes the event, it could be prison. If it goes through the whole system of courts and etc.
Can this elf dispute the claim in Crown Court?
In theory, you could. Since the evidence you have against him, Molt would know this. The evidence you have is your word against his.
Yeah, but Molt doesn't care about that, so...
Yeah, Molt doesn't care about it, but Molt would know.
So I will... Yeah, I was about to say, I'll just say, do as he says, or what will happen to that woman will happen to you.
Sort of reaching over towards a pouch.
I also nominate. I want to persuade to say,
Give me gold. Give me gold.
Kind of looks back at Erdan.
You do not have to give him gold. Your transaction with him was fair and just.
I want to try and persuade the party. I got a 21.
You don't have to make a check. It's for you. Your ability of persuading. Yes.
Yeah, no amount of dice rolling.
Ben.
After that madness dies down a little bit, can I try to mind link with the actual displacer beast? See what happens?
Okay.
Does it speak? I'll say.
Give me
hello?
a minute to figure that out. What the rest are you doing?
What
Erdan will...
RP a displacer beast.
Hold on. Erdan will accept the payment that this man gave him, and will he? You know, yeah, he will. Since Snek keeps barking on and on, he will give. Well, yeah, he'll give the gold paid to Snek, and he'll make a mental note that if he ever sees this Eladrin woman, he will pay her himself.
Okay.
That money is going towards
I think
something.
I think we need an initiative order for peaceful encounters.
I think the diplomatic encounters need to be tracked.
Peaceful disputes.
Matt, what's the condition of this place of base? Is it look healthy?
It looks all right. It doesn't. You've never really seen a panther-like creature with tentacles on its back before.
Don't one of us have a displacer cloak?
Yeah, you could. I don't think anyone bought it, but it was for sale.
So I think people have seen like the gist of it. I've seen its palette at least. They know what a healthy coat looks like.
The coat displacement isn't actually made like a cloak displace beast. It's like enchanted with the same abilities Displace Beast have.
I thought it was made out of Displacer Beast.
Well, the spicy beast
depends on how it's made. You can tell if someone is making it on a small scale, it probably would. But someone mass producing items like the Mystical Antiquities or company, they probably just get the enchantment off on them and rinse and repeat on every item they make. Now,
It's like fake leather, but fake Displacer Beast.
Pretty much, yeah.
Faux displacer.
Right,
That
so
sucks.
what do you say to the Displacer Beast?
I'll first say, hello. Where are you from?
It doesn't reply in the language, but how would it reply? This is an interesting one.
Simple emotions.
Yeah, it just replies in emotions, wouldn't it? Because it's the best it can probably process. Yeah.
It's like talking to your dog, mate.
Pretty much, yeah, but in its mind. I never done that. I haven't telepathically communicated with a dog before.
Yeah, but it would be.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what its response would be. So you said, "Hello, where are you from?" You would get in your mind most images of
Hezwall.
Brutal.
Of just like the land around you.
Interesting.
All you'd get.
I'll
Show him a picture of the elven woman.
I'll mind it again and say, woman, no, owner.
Chick said.
I'll just shake my head. I just shrug and like this, and I'll minding to Karen and say he's not very talkative, or she, it.
It.
If we're going, we'll go now.
Can't talk.
Yeah, I'd go like full Scooby-Doo, to be honest.
I'm going to cast Subtle Spell. I'm going to look over at Lionheart. Give me an intelligence save.
Okay. I've got awful intelligence as well. I've got a 14.
Oh, damn, dead on.
Nothing
happens. Every
single roll has been dead on.
I've got literally like a plus nothing in int as well.
Shame.
But you have an efficiency saving throw, so.
You need to boost your primary spellcasting stat, Ben.
I've done other things, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, needed that.
Anyway.
So Erdan will just say, as we're leaving this merchant, I hope you continue on your way in more just means.
Yeah.
The light will powerfully guide you.
Like
Like
clutching
leg.
the back of his leg.
I've healed it.
It's been healed, but you can still remember being stabbed in the back.
By the way, Chris, you're right.
Now,
Yes.
being from this country, if like the sale of better exotic pets is legal or allowed,
It depends on the creature.
displaced.
It's probably not illegal, but it's probably not. People tend not because it's a displaced beast. It's not like it's the people don't buy lions because they will run. They probably rip your face off. It's the same thing with displaced beast. You can, and if you train it properly, it would just be like having a pet. But they tend not. People tend not to buy them just in case. But it's not illegal. There's no rule against buying creatures.
Can I suggest free the
One sec. What do you say, Matt?
I'm going to suggest to the group to free the animals back into the wild.
Erdan will just say there is no need for that.
Right.
I'm literally gonna hold my hand out to this guy, like, mark that I am casting a spell, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Let's see, 18.
For fuck's sake, why does everyone pass at this point?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say to him,
Shit.
if I see this again, you will not have a head.
Make an intimidation check.
I'm going to do a perception check to see if I hear that.
I mean, he's standing right next to you. You probably hear it unless you're. Like,
I got a 19 on the intimidation.
I just he goes, oh, okay, all right. Look at it. It makes you feel better. You can hands the cage. You can take it if you want. Maybe find that woman. Just don't hurt me again. Please don't let the little man stab me again.
Yeah, Matt, can I make a perception check to see if this guy's standing in a puddle now?
Yes, you can clearly see that.
I will say to Erdan will say to Molt, I don't think that is necessary.
I just move away from this dude, and once we're at a distance where he can't hear me, I'll just say it's more to scare him to do good than anything.
I'm not quite a fan of forcing people out of fear to do good. I'd rather they choose it themselves, but
fear begins the process. In time, he will learn to enjoy it.
Matt's just heading off to his pre-range meeting.
Oh, damn it!
So we're short
I wanted Erdan to speak to Lionheart. I'll do that later.
We can just say
Lol.
Did Molt actually take the Displacer Beast? Or
he's holding out to you, like, just take it if you want.
Erdan will say, there is no need for that.
Because I'm not keeping this fucking thing if someone else comes around and reads on my head. They'll just kill me.
I very much doubt you will meet anyone like us, really.
I don't want to take the chance.
I'll take the cage. I'll
Okay,
take the cage, break it open, say to the Displacer Beast, you're free now, go.
Alright, okay. He kind of jumps out.
I'm just watching.
Yep.
Smiling.
Kind of just let me check first, see what it does. Kind of just stays where it is and looks at you all.
Well,
I'll mind link with it and I'll say, go. Home.
It kind of replies, but it's a weird reply. You kind of get the sense of it saying, like, no home.
Oh, I'll feel bad. I'll go over and I'll pick it up.
Right, you pick it up.
Molt the third.
Oh, fuck this now. What have I done? It explodes and dies immediately. What a shame.
Give it a cuddle.
Does my warg speak orc?
It understands orc. I don't think it can speak orc.
It says they can usually speak goblin and warg, so
If you can... Sure.
I do have 7
They can
minutes.
speak... let's double check what it says.
It just says languages, goblin and warg, so I presume if we raised it, then it would be orc.
Yeah, it will speak orc.
Okay.
I'd say you can probably speak warg, not it speaks orc.
Okay.
Since it's not like a... Yeah, you speak warg.
Okay. So I know like bits and pieces to give basic commands.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like speaking in German to a
It's like
certain-
it's like having a dog that only knows Spanish.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I'm going
It only understands Celestial.
Yeah. I'm going to speak to my warg. I'm going to say, if you smell anything like that as we're travelling back, alert me. In case we're ambushed by the mum.
Could you the mummy dust?
Sorry?
What was that again?
If you smell anything like the displacer beasts, alert me. Because I'm just thinking if the mum ambushes us on the way home. Because there's advantage on small checks.
Alright. Apart from like the small one, the house is currently holding, it doesn't. I'll make a check for actually. Let's see what I can smell.
It feels.
What's its? Actually, I'll get up here. So, what's its bonus?
His wisdom is 0, so I presume 0. But he has advantage.
Oh yeah, there it is. Plus 4 for perception. 19. All right. So 23. It doesn't allow you of anything. You can't really smell it, or it doesn't pick anything specific up.
Okay.
It smells things, but nothing that could potentially be a threat to you.
Okay. And I'll just make sure that he's doing it along the way.
All right, you can do it.
As like time goes on.
All right, I'll do a new one that every day. So he kind of looks at the rest of you in the cart and goes, right, okay. Can I go?
Be on your way now.
He kind of runs out the car and heads to the front and starts like heading the opposite way you're going. She starts going backwards. On the back way, turns the car around and starts heading in the other direction.
Well,
You watch as he starts traveling past the display, he kind of like hisses at him, and he kind of goes, and then just starts driving his car away.
Just one thing before he goes. One last thing. So I'm going to mind link with him, and I'm going to add a little flair. I'm going to say, if you do anything like this again, and I'll show him an image of a mind flare going for its brains.
Okay.
And I'll say, this will happen to you every day.
She then goes, oh no, please. Starts to try and drive his car as fast as possible.
Also, you hear Snek talking to himself or like to the parrot. Oh, by the way, is the parrot male or female?
Make a nature check.
Nature check, here we come. Something that I can do. 23!
23, it's a female parrot.
Okay. Oh, and it goes.
Good name. 10 points. That's crap.
Since we're
That's back.
fine sexes of animals, what's the space piece?
Make a nature check.
18.
I think it's a male displacer beast.
I will hold him up.
Savan, yeah.
And I will say in Draconic, Karo.
For fuck's sake.
And I look at him and say, Karo.
Erdan will just say, well, I guess he's your displacer beast now.
A free cloak of displacement. What a bargain.
What a bargain. Let's
All we
chop
have
that
to do is
baby
pay.
up.
All we have to do is pay for labour.
Sure.
Then again, the British economy's been doing that for years. Ooh.
I already got political enough. We don't need more
Yeah,
of
we
it.
did. So,
I
John,
don't even know what.
We'll make our way back to Drison.
Alright. So you carry on your journey back to the capital of the southern plains of Vadnheim.
I'll make what would it be to find herbs along the roadside?
It's a nature check.
Nature. That is. I need to make these dice roll because that is only 11.
11. You don't actually come across much on this road. There's not really anything that you can find that would be useful.
Okay.
It took longer to tell off someone who stole a tentacle cat than it did to killing Mummy Lord.
He didn't steal it technically. He just.
I mean, he kidnapped it. He's an intelligent creature.
He didn't. Kidnap maybe, but it was more that he knocked unconscious that woman.
You're a very naughty boy. Don't do it again.
He was a very naughty boy.
He's not the Messiah.
He is not the Messiah indeed.
I didn't vote for you.
Alright.
I said some moist bints gave me a scimitar. Ignore it.
Okay,
Anyway.
so what do you want to do now?
How long does it take us to get back to Drison?
I could do 2 more days. That's like on day 3. See if the
Okay.
Days.
your wall does not let you with anything.
Yeah, each day I'm going to
Back in a moment.
I'm going to communicate with Karo. Display speaks.
Fucking names.
Karo Jr. I'm going to try and
You
train
can
him.
tell in its mind. It does not like being called Carol.
Karo wants a DNA test.
Okay,
Caro.
I will
You are
ask
the
it.
problem.
I will ask
Too
him
bad
for his
Jeremy
name.
Kyle's cancelled.
Just reply with a name.
I will then spend a day and 2 days thinking about a name. How about Matthew? Nah, that's a silly name.
Oh, thanks.
Let's see, you're a displaced beast, you're really scary. See, that's what Karo makes you so sense, because he's scary.
It doesn't look that. It is like a very small displaced beast.
Right.
Not. It looks like
Right.
a cat with like bits of tentacles glued to its back. At this point, it doesn't look very scary.
Do you know what's really annoying in D&D, Matthew?
What's that?
Pet.
Yep.
So fuck you.
Wow. Got that mad. Yeah, that bottom one is pretty much exactly what it looks like with tentacles glued to its back.
Okay, so what are you planning on doing with that money, Erdan?
Well, I said to him, well, I gave it to Snek to shut him up, but if we see that woman, I will pay her out of my own pocket.
Why did you give money to Snek?
Just to shut him up.
He does not deserve that money.
Yes, but sometimes you just can't be bothered dealing with
Sorry,
things like
Mystic,
that.
I told a massive lie. She's a spring ladron, not an autumn ladron.
What you've done is fuel the incompetency of him.
Perhaps.
Next time, he will do it again, and again, and again until he gets more aggressive, and possibly takes to life because he does not get his own way.
I'll be sure to make sure that doesn't happen again then. But sometimes my own patient does wear thin.
Right, the boys in there?
That's all I have to say.
Fair enough.
Alright, unless you want to do. I think you want discussion your way back.
Ben put in the chat. Oh. Oh, okay.
I don't mind. If you add Heris to the D&D Beyond link, I'll send you the actual stats of the Babby Displaced Beast.
While I'm inspecting Feathers McGraw, I'm gonna obviously just start poking with the chicken and see if he can lay an egg. Right.
You know parrots can bite.
Yeah, it does. It
Yeah,
will bite down on Snek.
it's fighting. I'm fighting with the parrot on.
Wait, what? Didn't the last chicken you poked get a natural 20 to hit?
Yes.
Parrot.
What the fuck?
I don't know what it is with parrots and biting, or birds and biting.
No, it's Snek v birds. That's all it is.
He's still in his cage, Mike. Remember that? He's still in his cage.
You can poke it, it can bite your finger.
Yeah.
Snake. Snake versus Feathers McGraw.
How much damage does a penguin do? A parrot do?
Penguin.
Oh, I said penguin.
I think it's like a D4. It's a bite, isn't it? It's not bad.
All Burns
It's
and
like-
Rangers and their favourite enemy is Snek.
One day I will find the golden egg.
I think it's like 1. Well, let's say it's like 2 damage.
So I just go, you fucking
Snek, it is best if you do not antagonize your pets, lest they bite you.
It's
One could
chicken.
always try and put it in a bag.
It's chicken.
I found some stats.
It's
for
not a
powers.
chicken.
Oh, okay, what's that?
Hit dice is a D8 plus 1. Initiative plus 2. Speed of 10 feet or 60 feet flying. It might have a better AC than Snek. It's got an AC of 16.
What the hell? It does? What it does?
Yeah, I'll copy it and put it in the chat.
Yeah, what I'll do is send me those stats item and I'll create cards for everyone and send you the cards. There you go, Ben. I think you link from the D&D Beyond. Just add
remember,
Heris. No, I can.
the name of the parrot is Feathers McGraw.
God.
Rrak will spend the time checking how his hawk is trained. Like, does he?
You're gonna say parrot then, weren't you?
Yeah. Does he do recall? Does he respond to his name well? Is he able to carry messages reliably? Will he fly by my side and ride on my shoulder? Stuff like that. Is that an animal handling check?
Yep, make an animal handling check.
I'm good with those, I believe. Oh, I'm better than shit.
The stats I found say 3.5, but it should be close enough.
Yeah, pretty enough. Fine. It's a parrot. I doubt it's going to, be a world-ending monster.
Oh, nice. That's 18. No, wait, no.
18?
20, because I've got proficiency.
20? Alright. It actually responds to your commands quite well. It is learning, it's doing what you say when you say, so it's responding quite well.
Okay. So it seems competent.
Yes.
Okay. Will it just ride on my shoulder peacefully?
Mhm.
Okay. Then I'll hook the cage onto my saddlebag and I'll just carry on with it on my shoulder. I do roll.
Alright.
Can I also do the same thing? Since we're
Go for it.
traveling for days, so animal handling.
It's only 2 days, but sure. Make 2 animal handling check if you want to.
Okay, so that's one's 19.
That's it? Yeah,
One's a 9.
No. So the second day, it doesn't really. You come across a bunch of butterflies, and it's kind of completely distracted by them for the day. It kind of starts running around in the grass, so you can't really train him much that day. But the day before, you get quite a bit of progress, and so just kind of obey simple commands. But we'll still sometimes just run off and do his own thing.
I'm just trying to mind link it and just say Karo, Karo.
It doesn't respond to Karo. Yeah, it's not like being called Karo.
Butterfly, sugar, baby. This episode
Needs
of
to be.
Sit Down
Can I
Rolling
figure
was
out?
brought to you by
Can I
Crazy
figure
Town.
out? Can I figure out what name or what type of command I need to do to give it a name?
You just give it a name it likes. Or another word. Give it a name that will drive me insane.
Okay.
I won't fucking like that.
Okay.
That's the name it likes.
Is it turning into that D&D video about the party that made everything a pet?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is why this is a dangerous slope. Slippery slope.
Start the danger game.
It was very nice to leave that elf with one hawk. Considering Rrak doesn't like elves.
Mm. See, any name that's not a member of the party's name it likes.
Okay. Dog.
Well, thank Erky.
You can name it Erk if you want it. Not on this campaign. Could name it Shax. Likes the name Shax. Cat. Dog? Did you call it dog?
Dog.
Dog, alright. Cool. Yeah, likes the name dog. I'm not having another Molt Junior situation. It would literally drive me insane. So, we'll put that back on that page there for you guys. You make your way back to the city. Your journey is uneventful, apart from the mugging stroke justice dishing out of a elven man. And once you arrive back at the city, Jasper goes, right, well, that was certainly an interesting display the other day with that Space Beast. Yeah. Anyway,
it took you that long to actually say something about it?
Well, it's almost like whoever's in charge forgot I was there for a few minutes.
Ah.
So, I was trying to fucking track so many things. I was like, is this going to be a combat?
I mean, come on. It could have totally gone.
Genuinely, I was like, let's maybe roll initiative. Well, he goes, well, anyway, I will take this back to my office. I say office, it's kind of a corner room in a building I'm in. But once it's done, should have your money with you in a couple of days. Where are you staying, by the way? Are you staying in the tavern we met in?
Yes.
Ah, great. Well, I know because I'm staying there too. So once I've finished doing some forms at my office, in quotation marks, I'll
check him.
I know where to send you your money. Right. Anyway, it was a pleasure. Thank you for assistance, and I hope we can join me on another expedition again in the near future.
10.
What?
I'm insight checking him to see if he's actually going to bring us our money.
He doesn't seem to be lying to you. He seems to be truthful with you.
Okay, so I believe him.
Not getting any hints of dishonesty.
I don't want to say.
I mean, if he doesn't, we can just go and kill him, so...
You know where he's sleeping.
Yep.
We can just accuse him of being mean to an animal.
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
Erdan was just going to say thank you too.
Well, thank you. Thank all of you for helping, and hope I'll see you soon. And he begins making his way. He doesn't immediately depart as you're walking. Well, where are you going? Is the question.
Tavern.
Goes,
Tavern.
I'm getting a drink. Anyone else?
Fight Club.
Yeah, it's a fight club.
Rrak is going
Pet
to the
store.
Fight Club.
Alright, well, I think that orc fella's going off. Everyone else getting a drink?
Yeah.
I go
Oh,
pet store and buy
To the
another
tavern.
pet.
He is Lionheart. Harry's going to head off to a pet store.
Nah, that was a joke. No, that's
Alright, okay.
To the tavern.
tavern.
So you all begin making your way towards the tavern. Well, as you get to the tavern, Jasper kind of heads off in a different direction. Taking a few of these clumps of buildings in the distance. And Rrak begins heading out towards the fight club. I don't know if you've been to Catherine.
Does D&D 5e have a national dex or what?
It does now.
Nice.
So you all right back at the tavern. We'll do the tavern at first.
Oh my
Does
god,
the
we're
Rrak-
Team Rocket.
Can I ask, does Rrak tell the party where he's going?
Not unless someone
Yeah,
asks.
So I will notice you leave, and I'll just briefly mind link and just say, where you going, Rrak?
To earn some money. There's a fight club in town.
Do you want to take Snek with you? And then I'll just say, it's hilarious when you see him fight.
I do not believe I have the patience of a saint.
I'll like understand and go, understand, we'll be here.
I'll say the fight club part out loud so everyone can hear.
Right. Should we all make our way inside the Last Star? Last Star Inn, I think it was called. I can't remember what the tavern's
Yeah, I
called.
think it was Last Star.
Last Star, something. Make our way back into the familiar, warm interior.
So familiar,
Do you-
not even the DM can remember the name.
It's called. I should have lost the name of it.
The Two Trolls Tavern.
Sure.
I want to say that it's the Blue Star, to be honest, but I don't think that's...
No, it's definitely the Last Star. I remember the Last Star Tavern or Last Star Inn. Last Star, just Last Star written down. Last Star Inn, there it is.
Yeah, it's Last Star because I kept calling it Lone Star.
Oh yeah, and I made a Texas joke.
Yeah, she did.
Actually, what time in the day is it?
It's probably. I think evening is kind of like at the end of your day of travel, so maybe about 7 o'clock or so.
In the evening?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Erdan will pay for room and a drink.
How many days travel from the tomb to here has it been, Matt?
It would have been 5 days.
5 days total.
2 days since you encountered the merchant. So, you are at the tavern. You see the dwarf, I believe. Yes, the dwarf man behind the bar. Looks at you and goes, you're back. Hang on. He looks around. No, he puts a few letters on the table. One's for Heris.
Nice.
There you go. I think it's only a small letter of Heris. One's for kind of handed to Cathra, and the other one I think is addressed to all of you. I believe it's on the bar. Someone dropped.
I will pick up the one that is for all of us, because I am that type of person, and I will open it.
You open up the letter. If you check the Discord, you can see the letter that's been left for you.
Oh my god.
I will tweet a picture of this at some point. Someone feel free to read that out.
Sure. You have been cordially...
Go on, you do it.
Yeah. You have been cordially invited to attend the annual Drison Formal on the 18th Firflower on behalf of the elected governess of the southern plains of Vademheim, Governess Clarina Adra. You have also been selected to receive a special commendation for your valiant efforts in ridding our great land of the vile that is the Bloody-Horned Orc tribe. During the evening's events of the annual Drison Formal, you will dine in the great hall of the elected governess's estate with other formally invited guests. During the event, you will be presented your commendation by the governess. You are required to wear formal attire to the event, and are asked to arrive punctually and to proceed to the drawing room upon arrival. You are asked to arrive no later than 7:15 p.m. You and other guests will dine at 8 p.m. and the evening's event should be finished no later than 10:30 p.m. Upon arrival at the elected governor's estate, proceed to the main entrance and hand in any weapons or arms you may have with you. When you leave the event, your weapons and arms shall be returned to you. If you have any questions or concerns, please see Gonzal Rely.
What's the date?
It says the 18th Firflower. What's
the date today is the 11th for Firflower.
Okay.
So got a little week.
Also, sorry I'm back. I had to shout at my neighbour.
Oh, we got a week.
It's a trap.
Yes, you have a week.
Yeah.
I mean, it's dinner. It's always a trap.
No, I mean, like, the fact that they made such a big deal was not being involved. Now they are. Come on.
Yeah, but I'm kind of the arrogant fucker to just be like, yeah, it's a trap, but I'm still gonna fucking eat that food.
Yeah, well, unless it's poisoned.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I'm gonna cuss out. My head's killing me.
Okay.
Alright.
Go.
See you later, man.
See ya.
Take it easy.
So, what does Heris's letter say?
Heris is just saying that the Archmage's Tower is open again, and you can head there to put your request in, what you want to do.
Nice.
Care Bear.
Definitely a Care Bear.
Care Bear.
Care Bear.
Care Bear.
Yeah, there was another letter you said?
That was given to Cathra. She kind of looks at it and goes, okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Time of the day, is it?
It's about 7 o'clock.
Yeah, screw that. In the morning or the afternoon? Evening?
Morning. Sorry, evening.
Ooh,
Cool.
Bless you.
fucking hell. Thank you. So it's 7 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
We might as well just drink.
Yep. Oh,
Before...
how big is dog? Sorry.
It's only small. It's only like a round club size.
Okay.
And Heris Exotic over here.
Alright. Got 2 pets now, just need a few more.
how much is it
Molt
for
basket.
and drink?
It is... Let me double check. It is 1 silver. Sorry, no, 5 silver for the night.
Mm-hmm.
And for just a mug of ale is 4 copper.
Okay,
So,
cool. Nice.
4 copper.
And I will also do a herbalism check to make a greater healing potion.
Go for it.
And I will give myself guidance as well.
Okay.
Is that a plus D4, isn't it, for guidance?
Yes.
Ooh.
Um,
Ooh, that's 22.
22. Easy enough. You managed to put your potion onto brew, and it brews successfully in the morning, or in the evening of tomorrow. Well, or what's scrolling.
so, yeah, I'm going to ask around and see if anyone in the pub's seen Angren.
Don't get anyone. No one really knows who you're talking about. No one's seen him.
Not even a bartender?
He doesn't. He goes. I saw him a couple of days ago. He went somewhere. I don't know where. I didn't ask.
Fair enough.
Cathra goes. Well, I'm gonna go. Starts making out the tavern.
See ya.
He walks out my link there, and I'll say bye-bye. See you next time.
She looks back.
Try not to get hurt.
She looks at you confused. What?
Just
And she'll
smiled.
start making her way out.
Heris will spend this evening animal handling that sounds so odd. Heris will train dog.
Okay, making animal handling check.
Trying to do maybe a stay command, like stay.
Go for it.
Fucking Rolf Harris over here.
Yep.
Did you just say Rolf Harris?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
21.
21? Yeah, you can teach dog the stay command.
Nice.
I actually have hatred for you now, Alex. That was so bad.
Figure out what it is yet?
Dog.
Okay.
Can you also add the stats for the dog? Because I've only got the large monstrosity.
Yeah, I'll make a custom monster and add that at some point. I'll do it later. Okay. So, is there anything you want to do during the evening? I think Rrak went to Fight Club, didn't he?
Drink and
Yep,
teach
he's on the way to
dogs.
Fight Club.
Alright. So Rrak makes his way down to the Fight Club.
Is there actually an exotic pet store here?
You don't know. You can try and find one in the morning.
Already passed
Okay,
the
fair.
exotic store. in Richmond.
I mean,
He gave us the pet.
In a way.
I mean, he
Okay,
didn't
fine,
want it.
splitting hairs. I robbed him.
okay, so Rrak make way to your Fight Club, and you talk to the. Oh god, I can't. This is weeks ago. I can't find the name of the fella. Ooh, but you talk to the person in charge of the Fight Club, and you sign in. I think it was. What is it? A 10 gold entry fee?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it was like that. So you pay entry fee, and you enter the arena. Now, I will quickly draw a quick map.
Quickly,
I say
quickly.
quick. I'm
Underlay.
just going to draw a circle and put pass inside. But you like the fight, and you are going to fight a. Who will you fight? Let's see. You fight a large human woman.
Okay.
First of all, the question: are you fighting with weapons or no weapons?
No weapons. No knuckle.
No weapons. So hand to hand. All right. That is a dreadful cycle.
Nice.
So you see this tall human woman,
Okay.
about maybe 6.5 feet tall, just completely ripped, with like a sleeveless top. That'll do for a ring. You both enter the ring. I now need to get them let's get a random token. Oh no. First one I say. Oh, that's on. Oh yeah. Alright.
Yep.
So I'm doing it quickly. Well, that mini is tiny, but it'll do for now. I think too fancy. Where's the rack mini? There it is. Okay, so here is the announcement bell is rung. And the combat begins.
Okay. Initiative, I suppose.
It is indeed.
Ooh, nice. That's a 20 for Rrak.
All right. All right, 20. Rrak is first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, how far is that? 5, 10.
That's 30 feet
5,
there.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Rrak will. You use thingy. You'll use what's it called?
Reckless attack, rage.
No.
Aggression.
Aggressive, yeah. So as a bonus action, I get to move my movement speed. So I'm going to run up and I'm going to attack.
Go for it.
Oof. 11 to hit.
It misses, unfortunately.
Gosh darn.
She's wearing like chain armor.
Okay.
And she do kind of hit against the chain. Kind of looks at you. And she will make her 2 attacks.
I should have reckless.
Let's attack. She's going to try and grapple you. What is a. Can make a athletics acrobatics check to try and break or try and resist the grapple.
Yep. Second. I don't have advantage because I'm not raging.
You are not.
Natural 20.
20, so she doesn't manage to grapple you.
Natural 20 plus 9. So.
Yeah. So she tries to grapple you, kind of just push her off. And she will then just make 1 attack against you. That was. I can't see because I'm rolling one of my dark colored dice in the dark room. Great moves. That is a 16. Sorry, a 15.
Bang on hit.
Bang on hit. Alright, so she does 6 points of damage to you.
Ouch.
And it clocks you in the side of the jaw once. So you go. Back to your attack.
Rrak will rage. And then he's going to reckless attack. With advantage, of course. So 18 to hit.
Hit.
And that's 6 damage.
6 damages. Alrighty. Is that end your turn?
Yes, that's all I can do.
Alright. So seeing how the grapple didn't work in the first place, she's gonna make 2 attacks against you.
She has advantage.
You just need a 16
Hits.
and a 24.
That misses.
So take 12 damage, half to 6,
Okay.
and that will end her turn.
And then Rrak will bonus action grapple.
Okay.
He has an advantage because.
Raging.
Yep. So that is a 21.
But yeah, you managed to grapple her. I rolled an 8.
Okay.
21.
I will attack recklessly because fuck it. 19 to hit.
19, that hits.
Oh, and a nat 20.
Alright, that also hits.
No, it's just a 1 attack.
Oh, yeah, so you're right,
So that's 4, 6, plus my rage, 8, plus my strength, 13 damage.
13 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
You need flex tapes for that bird.
She's now going to attempt to attack you twice.
Okay.
The first one, 2 8s to miss. And the second one is, no. It's also a miss.
Get right.
And she'll also use a second wind as a bonus action. For 6 points.
So what did she do?
Second winded.
On?
Second wind.
Okay.
Alright, that ends her turn. You go.
Rrak will attack with reckless attack.
Go for it.
Okay, there it is. 16 to hit.
That hits. Just so that misses by 1.
Gosh. Darn it. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Alright. She is going to, once again, attack twice.
With
One of them,
advantage.
yep, one of them's a crit, so 19.
Oof.
And the second one is a miss, unfortunately. So it is 10 points of damage, half to 5.
Right.
She must like
5 damage. Okay.
Okay, brings a fucking elbow down like the side of your neck. Dev hears some crack as she does it. Your turn?
Seconds. Updating the Damagios. So 2 attacks.
Go for it.
No, 1 attack.
There's advantage for your weapons.
Yep, 23.
20 that hits.
And I deal 10 damage.
10 damage. Oof. She is not looking good.
Yeah, nice.
She's bleeding for a few places. She will again attack you. Natural 20 in the first one.
Oh, shit.
And a say 22 on the second one.
Hits.
So 19 damage, half to 9 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. You go.
Attack twice. Oh, god damn it. 25 to hit.
A hit.
And god damn it. 8 damage.
8 damages. Yowzers.
Hey, why are you saying God damn it?
Because I've got a D4 because I've got Tavern Brawler and rolling 1s on my damage dice on my D4s.
Oh, oof. When out of punch, idiot.
That's the end of my turn, yeah.
Alright. She once again attack twice with advantage from your rage.
Mini.
The first one is a hit. And the second one is also a hit. It is 14 points of damage. Half to 7. And she will action surge and will 2 more attacks. Natural 20. And no, natural 20s.
Wow.
That is
Can't believe Rrak is dead.
19 damage, half to what was it, 9. So 9 damage. Yo.
Okay, reckless attack once more.
And go for it.
Nat 20.
Ooh. The ounces.
Okay,
Ooh.
so that's 4d4 because I'm going to use my Orcus Fury.
Yeah, she might be down.
So that is. God damn it. Should I just take the first ones on each one? Because some of them roll twice for some reason.
Sure, do that. Or you can roll again. Never mind.
Yeah, I'll just roll. Uh, 16 damage.
16 damage. She is down.
Yep. And I'll take my winnings.
Crowd goes wild and you win. Let's see. So you win 20.
How close are you to fucking getting knocked out?
I took 42 damage and I have 50, so I have 14 HP left. So I could have gone another 2 rounds, maybe.
You win 180 gold.
Nice.
Was there anything else? Do you want to have another round, or do you want to? What do you want to do?
I'll spend me hit dice and see how I get on.
Okay, so you shall
Will
rest.
they heal me?
They don't heal you.
What a bunch of fucking bastards.
No, they'd give you like 1 hit point if you fell unconscious, but they don't like heal you.
Guys. It'll be 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, I'll go another round.
Just fight everybody there.
Assert dominance. Yeah, I'll go
Like
another
all
round.
at the same time.
Yeah,
What's
just stab on the back
I'll
of the leg.
go another round. I got back 38 HP.
All right. Okay. So this time, you are put against this large Goliath, completely covered in like these tattoos all along his body.
Frog?
He seems to be no, it's not Frog.
Is he?
He just,
groggy?
as he enters the ring, though, he does seem to have a lot of people chanting his name.
Okay.
And then repeating over and over again, I need a good name for a Goliath.
Grog.
Go on. You know you want to.
Galtor.
There we go. Thank you, John.
Aw,
I'm not naming him Grog.
it's not
Copyright.
copyrighted.
I'm just gonna.
It's
I'm
not.
gonna
Still.
keep calling him Grog. So.
Yeah, but it's an intellectual property, So.
The name isn't.
His
I'm
name is
just talking- I'm
Gref.
just
His name is
talking about the-
Gran.
I'm talking
We'll
about
meet in the middle.
alcohol.
His name is Gref. They keep chanting Gref, 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 Gref as he enters the ring.
Yeah, I don't know. He's actually nice, like a sorcerer or something, not a Goliath.
That'd be cool.
And the match begins. That's going to be initiative.
Okay. Memento, port for raw. Still getting used to. Oh, so weird on the screen. 9.
9. All right. He is first.
It's a mighty 9 though.
The mighty 9. I very nearly bought
intellectual property.
that's not worth it. I'm trying to find the page with his stuff on. Bonus action, he will rage.
Okay.
And will begin making his way towards you.
Mm-hmm.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He's got enough movement to make that. Ooh, no, he hasn't. He'll end up there. And he will take the dodge action.
Okay.
You go? Actually,
Um,
he won't rage then, because he'll run, take the dodge action.
okay.
We'll hold his turn.
I will rage.
Alright?
I'm going to step forward. I'm going to try to bop him twice.
Go for it.
I rolled 2 6s on advantage. God damn it. 13.
Oof.
Hit.
Miss. You bring like would you kick him or punch him? Like you kind of like what you do?
I'll just sort of jump forward, jump the 5 feet forward, and try to land a jab in his ribs.
You kind of bring down the jab, and as you just kind of grabs your hand and pushes it to the side.
Okay.
Here you go. He's now going to rage.
Wait, no,
No, it's
it
gonna
wouldn't have been advantage anyway. I realise.
It's quite reckless. Oh, it's disadvantage for dodge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He will now rage and make 2 attacks. That is a. Let me double check how much it is. So it's a 19 and a 13.
19 hits, 13 misses.
19 hits, so you take 8 bludgeoning damage, and you should make a Constitution saving throw.
Half to 2-4.
Half to 4, yep. The Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, add an extra 2 damage to that, so it would be.
Constitution
3 damage.
saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Some dodgy shit.
What do you mean a wisdom save?
Fuck you. They can't save. That never happened.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, and I'm
22.
sure you also never split a gem and killed yourself with it.
What do you get?
22.
I do, that's a pass. You go.
Big pass.
What you try to like lock, you kind of land this punch like the side of your head, you feel your body try and lock up, but you manage to resist the effect.
Did he reckless attack?
Go for it.
Did he reckless attack?
Oh no.
Okay, well, I'll reckless attack then.
Go for it.
18 to hit.
That hits. Bang on.
Ooh, nice. 11 damage.
11 damage. Alright. Halved to 6 of damage.
And I will grapple him as a bonus action.
Go for it.
Or attempt to grapple. So 9. And I have advantage because of rage. So it's a 20.
You manage to grapple him. He fails his check.
Take that, door.
Or is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Right, he will now make 2 attacks. First one is a 15.
Hits.
And the second is a 21.
Also hits.
Right, so you take 19 damage.
19.
And he will then flurry of blows.
Half to...
Half to...
You round up or round down?
Round up.
10.
No, round down. Round down to 9.
9.
So the first flurry misses, the second flurry... In fact, hang on. Yeah, it was a 2. Let's get my... Bang on a 15. So you take another 9 damage, so 4 more damage.
Okay.
It will end his turn.
Okay, now... Reckless attack.
Go for it.
Did I roll 2 dice? No, I didn't. Say 16 to hit.
That just misses.
Fuck. And I can't do anything with bonus action, so I'll send him my turn.
Alright, here's go again. Just 2 key points. He's gonna make 2 attacks. The first one hits, it's a natural 15. And the second one also, I think, hits. Yeah, it's 17. That is 19 damage, half to 9. Then you can make a Constitution saving throw at the end of that one.
Uh, 19.
It's a pass. And he will just make 1 unarmed attack for that's gonna hit. For 9 more damage, so 4 damage. I will end his turn.
Okay. Reckless attack. 23 to hit.
That hits.
And 9 damage.
9 damage, half to 4. Alright, so end your turn.
Yes.
He will attack twice. 14 misses.
Yep.
And that's gonna hit. That's a 16 on the roll. So you take 13, so 6 damage.
Okay.
How bad do you look?
Pretty shit.
Then he'll flurry blows. In fact, he'll try a stunning strike again. Make a Constitution saving throw. So that was stunning flurry.
Don't you mean an intelligence save?
9, as you fail. So you'll use a flurry of blows. So you've got 1 key point left after this. That first one hits. The second one, 2 19s. So they both hit. So these 10, 14. So 19. So 9 more damage.
Okay.
And he'll end his turn there. You're still stunned. His go. 2 attacks. First one. 14 misses. The second one hits though. 4, 5. 10 damage, half to 5.
I'm unconscious.
Alright.
The level 6 monk barbarian multiclass. Nice.
Maybe. Oh, he sparks you clean out.
Are you an orc?
Yes. Just a regular orc, yeah.
Do the thing.
Can you get relentless
does.
endurance?
Half
No.
orcs.
I thought it was.
Well, half
Only
orcs get it,
half
but orcs don't.
Nope.
Oh,
That is the dumbest
orcs
shit.
also
Really?
don't get.
That is-
You also don't get brutal critical.
That is dumb as shit.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why. Oh, that's. Yeah, no.
It's like a cat not having dark vision.
It's one of those weird things. Yeah, no, they don't get. Well, they get like aggressive, which is kind of the replacement for it.
Okay.
Aggressive isn't that useful though.
No, not really. But we're having. So you unconscious. You unfortunately, you actually do win 20 gold for taking part,
Okay.
but you don't win
I
anything else.
understand. I don't understand. I pay 10 gold to enter, and then I get 20 gold for losing.
No, well, it's 10 gold per match.
Okay.
You enter, so you get your entrance fee back, and you also win 10 gold just for taking part
Okay.
and having your face kicked in. So you don't leave. You don't lose any money for taking part.
Okay.
Clearly, the entrance fee is not where the money is made.
No. The money doesn't tend to be made by the people in the ring, more the people watching.
Indeed.
Or is this Erdan's secret evil villain headquarters?
I'll head back to the tavern.
I mean, he did murder that man in cold blood.
Right. Extremely quick back to the tavern. Everyone's been saying it.
Yep.
All right. It's about 9 o'clock. It's by the time we get back.
How far away are we from the city gates?
Not too far. About like a 15-minute walk.
Okay. I'm going to camp outside the city.
All right.
Actually, I'll have a few drinks, and then when it's time to sleep, I'll camp outside.
Okay. So you'll watch as Rrak returns to the tavern. Looks a bit beaten up.
You look like you lost.
Only once. I won the other match.
Been off more than you could chew, eh?
I still made it.
Welcome to the group.
And I'll just drop 200 gold on the counter.
All right.
Wait,
He goes,
200 gold?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
well, what's this for?
It's for me, and to prove a point.
What point are you trying to prove?
I'll just shrug, and then buy a drink for myself.
Okay, that's do you want me to start you with tab?
No, and I'll put my coin purse back away.
You just leave 200 out on the counter, though.
Yeah, do you want the change?
Well, I'm pulling taking me gold back. I was just flexing a little bit.
Oh, you're
okay.
showing it.
Yeah, I just sort of flashed it and let him hear the coin clinkage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, to the rest of the party, I see what you did there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay. You go ahead and do that. Is there anything anyone else wants to do?
Not for tonight.
Yeah, I'll just mind link with Rrak and I'll just point point to dog, and I'll just say free.
Okay.
Dog.
Someone looks at you.
Pet the dog.
I'll stroke the cat with a single meaty finger.
Right? Kind of like shakes his head at you and stroking it.
So it's like, it is like a panther or a cat, isn't it?
It's a panther. It's basically like a panther.
And its
What
name's
tentacles?
Dog. Confusing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Good. What time is it now?
It's now, what did I say, 9 o'clock?
Would it be like an all evening thing to do training with dog?
It would take, like, it depends on how much training you want to do.
Probably do like occasional bit of training, and like feeding it, and like and doing a bit of training. So yeah,
It's
probably
probably-
do the rest of the evening.
Okay, yeah, you can get a little bit done, but in, like, terms of, it's like pretty late, so you won't get loads done, but you can get a bit done.
Okay, so
Heris
that's all I'm
on
doing.
that grind. Dog.
So make a animal handling check.
Sure.
I will assist because I'm proficient with animal handling.
Go for it.
So 16. Oh, 22.
22. Alright, yeah. You make some, progress in just the general of training game. You don't really get anything specific done, like the short time you have, but next time I want to try and train something specific, I'd say you have advantage the following day.
Okay. Probably be like, don't eat anyone else here in their face while they're asleep, maybe something like that.
Okay, you can train that, yeah.
How is dog with my bird?
It doesn't seem to bother the bird that much.
Okay, as long as Diomedes is safe.
Probably also speak to the bartender and get some like meat for the dog. Assuming it eats meat.
Yeah, he sees the thing and goes, yeah, it's a gold for a bit of the meat.
Yeah, that was.
I'm just gonna go to bed.
Alright. So you head to bed that evening.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else anyone wants to do?
Not till the next morning.
Until the morning, yeah.
Alright. So you rest up for the evening.
Yeah, Rrak will sleep outside under the stars.
Right, you rest for the evening. When you awaken, nothing happens. You have the day to yourselves. What do you want to do?
Erdan will go to Go to a blacksmith's.
Mhm.
And he will want to sell the chitinous plate that he's got.
Alright. So, let me just probably get my thing out for dressing. Check. So you make your way to probably the blacksmith you visited earlier on. You make your way to Flux Crux, led by this large Goliath man. Should be hammering away at something and goes, greetings, can I help you?
I have some of this, some chitinous plate. I was wondering if you would like some.
Yeah, let's see what it is.
I will present to him 3 foot square of chitinous plate.
That's not bad. So I'll give you 80 gold for it.
What, by any chance, what could you make from this?
I could use it in making a bit of armor. I could probably make a shield out of it. Other than that, maybe a helmet. But apart from that, it'll just be used for other pieces of like scale mail or just reinforcing bits of armor.
Oh, okay. Oh, scale mail. Okay, that's what I had previously. Sort of, I don't know, metagaming or something. If he makes a shield from this, would it be any different from an ordinary shield?
It would just be a normal shield.
Oh, okay. Now I'll just sell him the chitinous plate. So what's that? 80 gold?
Yep.
Sweet. Leo.
I think how much is a shield actually? Because it'll be about the same price as a shield. That piece extent, yeah. Well, it'll be at least be more than that. I'll double check. 1 sec. Well, that's not the thing. There it is. Yeah, 80 gold.
Sweet. Yeah.
Alright.
Sell him that for that.
Alright, he takes it, kind of like puts it against like this stack of over bits of metal and a few boxes. He goes, anything else I can do for you while you're here?
Let me think. Anything else you can do? I don't think so. Let me check something. Let me just check something. No. That will be all.
Come back anytime.
Oh, no. That'll be all.
Alright. Anything else you want to do?
Anything else? Anything else? I've got down here, I've got some fine clothes. Would that be sort of formal wear? Or nice clothes?
They would be nice clothes. They wouldn't be, the most for. It's fine, actually, fine clothes. Just actually say what comes in.
I've got nice clothes, actually, is what I've got.
Oh, nice clothes? They would just be, like, nice, clean clothes. You probably have to buy a custom-made suit or fine clothes.
Yeah, I'll go to tailors and buy myself some formal wear.
Alright. So I'll switch it about clothes.
Maybe you should take Snek with you and have another shopping day.
Well, I think you did, but some of you did buy some nice clothes.
I did. I've got a fine dress.
You got a fine dress. I think Snek also has like a tuxedo thing.
I just have fine clothes, so I'd be seeking to get like proper formal wear.
I mean, fine clothes would count, but
nice clothes.
There is finer. Oh, you want nice, yeah.
Yeah.
So you head to Show and Tell, the same tell you went to originally, and see the human woman behind the counter. Goes, greetings. What can I get for you?
I would like some formal attire, please.
Of course, yes. Anything specific you want? Any specific design?
Not really. I show her the symbol of Halfling, and if this could be embroidered on a part, that would be quite nice.
Of course. What part would you like it embroidered on?
And yet he'll point to like where like a badge would normally go.
Okay.
Like that sort of thing.
Like on the corner of like a jacket?
Yeah.
Okay, very well. That would be... We'll have to go measurements first of all. Quite a tall fellow, you. And she begins like measuring you and jot some things down. Very well. That would be standard price of 100 gold pieces. For a fancy suit.
I will pants 100.
Very well. That should be done for you in a couple of days.
Very well, thank you very much.
Where are you staying? I could deliver it to you, or you could come collect it.
I'd be happy to collect it.
Very well. Give me 3 days.
That will do.
Very well, thank you. You start like going about.
Yeah.
Her work.
With that, Erdan will return to the tavern.
All right.
Actually, no. He'll go to the Adventurers Guild first.
Okay. Make way to the Adventurers Guild.
Are there any quests on the board?
Yes, there are 2 quests upon the board.
You can write your own quest as well, just saying.
Yeah, you still have to get that gold from Heris.
Yeah.
Heris owes us all the gold.
Really?
No, it was to myself.
Anyways, yeah. One of them has got a Behir contract right on the top. And
what?
Behir. So basically outlines a creature in a Behir in a cave nearby. Reward for slaying the creature, 500 gold.
I will do a nature check on Behirs.
Go for it. Let me get the monster manual out so I can remember what they were. So I wrote this 2 weeks ago.
So 22.
22 on Behirs now. Give me a sec to see if there's anything interesting on that page that you might know. That's not how I wanted. Okay. Jesus Christ, so many pages. No, I'm still on. No. Oh, God, find them. Where have they gone? It's vanished. Wait, to the holder. Over here. Oh, yeah. So, over here are like these monstrosities. They're long, kind of like serpentine with these like legs off the side of them, long tails. They tend to be kind of like snake-like and have an affinity with lightning.
Ooh.
They tend to live in the caves and kind of like feed off any creatures that kind of end up in the caves.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very, very large and like to eat people.
Are they fire resistant though, Matt? That's the question.
Who knows?
With my 22, would I know?
You would not.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
And
would I know like sort of how tough fighting a Behir would be?
they're not, they're pretty tough. They're not like deadly creatures, but they are, they're quite tough. They're not like easy to kill.
Okay. All right.
And the contract below that is another contract on the board, which is a contract by a blacksmith, and it just reads, the guilds have been asked to locate a enchanted hammer from the Dunmore Ravine. For more information, visit the Restless Hammer. It's an 800 gold reward, plus a custom crafted item made by the hammer.
Ooh.
Made with the hammer, sorry, not by the hammer.
I will take the one for finding the hammer.
Okay.
So that I have the information with me. I assume the guild's all right with that.
Yeah, they're, as you take it down, they're just putting one up.
Yeah. Although I will make a mental note of the Behir quest. Though I'll ask.
And burn the message board so they can't put it back up.
And I will go to the Restless Hammer.
Alright. So you make your way through the streets of Drison.
Mm-hmm.
There are directions written on the back of the contract where it is. And you come across a large blacksmith. And inside you see this dwarven woman. Seems to be working behind this forge. Seems to be currently hammering what looks like a piece of breastplate armor.
So what's the name of the blacksmith again? The Restless Hammer.
Restless Hammer.
Okay, yeah.
She goes, greetings, lad. What can I do for you?
Yes. I saw this quest that you had booked up.
Yeah. I've been looking for an old ancient secret. It's a tale in the blacksmith community. But I think there is somehow I've done my own little dabbling, and I found out that hammer probably does exist somewhere.
Really? You say it's in this ravine?
Yeah, well, there used to be like a small village built on this ravine, and that's where the hammer originated from. So I think when the ravine opened, it probably collapsed inside, and it's somewhere in there.
What's the name of the ravine again, Matt? Did you say?
The Dunmore Ravine.
Dunmore Ravine. Whereabouts is the Dunmore Ravine?
If you open up the map,
it's not on there.
It is.
Oh no, yes it is. Oh yes, it's west of Pogglemore.
It is about a week away from Pogglemore, so it is what? Let me think.
3 weeks.
Yeah, from 3 weeks.
Hold on. Square root of 5 weeks.
Fucking hell.
Thereabouts.
Yeah. It's about 3 weeks away.
Yeah. And do you have any information on this ravine?
Not a lot. I know it's probably it's pretty big. Like it's very, very big. Like the village that would have been there. Well, it's an old village. There's probably none of that left. That's probably all kind of broken underground. There's probably things that want to kill you inside.
Do you know what type of things, or have you ever been?
Not a clue, sorry.
Fair enough. What exactly is this hammer, then?
It's a solid magical hammer. And what it does is when you use it in like the process of crafting things, it kind of gives them like a magical boost.
Interesting. I'll be certain to, well, hopefully make my way over there at some point and see if I can find this hammer.
Oh, good luck to you then. Hope you bring it back.
Yeah, thank you very much. I will do my best. And with that, I will head back to the tavern.
All right. Molt, is there anything you want to do?
He is currently muted.
Well, Heris, what you going to do?
Two things. So, first, now, would it be a pet store or the mages to give me more information on Dog?
Probably the mages.
So I will head to the mages tower.
I can make your way back to the mages tower who you visited a few weeks ago, or a few days ago before you headed out to the dungeon.
Yeah, that was about
You open up
6
the main
days.
floor and see a few people kind of sitting around talking, and there's one person, this tiefling man behind the desk.
I'll walk up. Dog's next to me. Molt Jr. is on my shoulder.
Yes.
Because, you know what, why not?
Greetings, how can I be of assistance?
Mindling, greetings. I've come into possession of this. Was I told it's a displacer beast?
Yes.
So, a displacer beast cub. Do you have any information on it?
I do not personally, but there's probably someone I can put you in touch with.
Please.
You can grind something down, hand it to somebody. Yeah, take a seat. Someone should be with you soon.
I'd have another request as well.
Oh, of course.
Is it possible that I can procure some spells?
Are you a wizard? Do you practice the arcane arts?
I'll take out the spell book, ritual casting,
and
I'll say yes, mainly rituals.
Yes, that could probably be arranged. You have to pay for the scrolls you'd be given, of course.
Of course.
But that can be arranged. I want to quickly double check what it says with Ritual Caster.
You can add to the book. Like, you can just... Yeah.
When we come across
the only thing I'm not sure about...
But you may be able to add them to your ritual book, yeah.
The only thing I'm not sure is if once... I think you pick a class, and I don't think you can go out of that class.
Has to be the spell list you've chosen.
Wizard.
Wizards or any wizard spell. Quite a lot of spells.
Yeah, there's a lot of wizard ritual spells.
Yeah, which is what you guys specialize in. So you guys, of course, what kind of spells? Well, I'll get somebody else to come and deal with that for you as well. Very well, please take a seat, and someone will be with you shortly.
Take a seat patiently. Wait.
Right, so you wait for, I guess, it's not very long, about 5 minutes maybe, until a halfling woman approaches you and goes, greetings, are you the one with the displacer beast?
And pick up the displacer beast, pick up Dog, and I'll say yes.
Lovely. Right, I heard you wanted to know a little bit about them.
Yes, training, feeding, etc. Anything.
Well, typically they're not normally pets, but I assume you know what you're doing. Feeding them is the same as feeding any kind of cat, like a big cat. Meats would be best. Any form of meat you can come across. I would stay away from people meat, just in case you get a taste for it. But, you know, any meat of any animal should suffice. In terms of training, they can be... Well, not many people have actually trained displacer beasts. I lied, they've got 6 legs. They've got 6 legs?
I can't remember. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, they have 6 legs. I just noticed that.
They have 6 legs?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, you see in the picture in the book. I thought you had 4. Well, it's got 6 legs. There you go.
Sure it's not an illusion.
I mean, yeah, it does have that ability.
Actually, that's probably what it is. I think that's...
I was more speaking of the optical illusion, you know, the one where...
Oh, no, yeah, no, it's got 6 legs. Sorry, I thought it had 4. Anyway, this year's training them is a bit difficult, but it's probably not impossible, especially if say you kind of look at a young displacer beast, it'd be much easier to train. I guess training would be similar to training any type of animal.
Do you know of its abilities in combat? Time to maturity?
Yes, so what these are commonly able to do, it is able. What am I looking for? If this creature is targeted by a certain effect, it is more likely to be able to shrug the effect off than it is to be affected by it. It almost halves the damaging effects of a spell, or but mostly spells. Also, the most common ability what it can do is it can produce an illusion that appears to be standing next to it or near it, and as someone is to attack the creature, it is difficult to determine which one is actually the creature or not.
Be very useful.
It probably won't be able to master both of these abilities at a younger age, but as it grows, which it does grow quite large, I'll let you know that. It will get better. What I will do is, and she kind of writes the note down, I will get you a book on Displacer Beasts, and you can have that free of charge.
Thank you.
It's a small little book that will teach you a bit about them and tell you about them in your own time. Anything else I can do for you?
Is this a large creature or a?
At the minute, it's a tiny creature.
I'm sorry. Will it grow? How large will it grow?
It will grow rather large. Let's actually find out how large it will grow. I'm trying to think.
I have a mount investment in this.
You probably can't use it as a mount.
I mean, if it's large, I think...
So yeah, no, it is.
Heris is.
Harris, yeah,
Heris
it's
is medium.
probably not the most mountable. It's not like you can't ride the. It's not. It'll be about 9 or so. Let's go. It'll probably be about 9 to 12 feet long. If you are thinking of riding it, it's probably difficult too. They are long, but they're not necessarily tall.
Yeah, you're like
kind of like trying to ride the back of a cheetah. It's not really.
Yeah, it'd be like it'd be like a full-grown person trying to ride a pony.
Okay,
Yeah.
Here's what you do.
A small creature could ride it. So anyone who's got the size, so Lionheart, the
Here's
smallest
what
Lionheart could
you
ride it.
do. You grab the tentacles,
Oh god.
and then you just what's it called when you're on the water skis? Just water skiing with the tentacles riding behind it.
Yeah, that's gonna go well. Yeah, so in terms of like meta terms, you probably wouldn't be able to ride it, but a small creature could.
Okay.
It's long, but it's not like tall enough to ride. Like if you're sitting on it, your feet would still probably hit the ground.
Nice. So if we wanted to, like, say, interrogate someone, we could just tie it to the back and just let it drag from behind.
Well, you do
Sure,
have
you could do
reduce.
that.
You do have reduce, so
Yeah, in
lasts
theory, you
for a
could restrict
minute.
yourself.
That's for a minute.
Yeah, if you wanted to ride on it for a minute, you could.
Yeah.
he's gonna have to keep doing it
She
over and over.
tells you all this in the book. What I'll do is I'll just send, instead of me explaining it all here, I'll just check the monster manual. You'll learn all about the monster manual.
No
It saves
worries.
me having to read through the monster manual and explain it to you now.
That's cool. No, because the reason I'm doing this is because it means I'm not mentoring later on.
I mean, I'll send you the stats anyway, so you'll know what stats.
Cool.
Oh god, what's John found?
No, it's just a funny meme.
It made you laugh like a
No.
schoolgirl, so it must be something funny.
Yeah.
It was. It's just on Reddit. I'm just on Reddit.
Okay. Anything else you want to do, Ben?
This stream is sponsored by Reddit.
It's not sponsored by Reddit.
What available rituals, spell scrolls do they have?
They would have. They wouldn't have too many, since they don't really spend the time making scrolls, but the ones they would have would be. Let me quickly grab a wizard spell list. They would have. I'll pick randomly. Boop. They have the Mage Armor spell.
Nice.
Actually, I'm trying to find which spells. The Detect Magic spell.
Nice.
And actually, it's probably helpful I actually look for ritual spells. And the Illusory Script spell.
Ooh. I would ask how much for the Detect Magic and how much for all of them?
They'd be 100 gold each.
benefit from.
So it'd be
I'll
300
buy-
gold for all of them.
I'll spend 200 and I'll buy the Detect Magic and Illusionary Script.
Alright. She heads upstairs, and you're waiting a few minutes, about again, like 5 or so minutes. She comes down with this small, wooden box, and he goes, "Here you go. Here are your scrolls," and you put like a small book on top, and this is your book on Displace the Beasts. Any more questions? Feel free to ask.
Let me just read this, because I'm like, do I need like certain inks or something? Let's see.
Yeah, it would be similar
2
to
hours.
inscribing a spell normally, I'd say.
So
Actually, did it say?
it says the process of copying the spell to your ritual take 2 hours per level. Cost of 50 gold per level. The cost represents material cost components you expend as you experiment with the spell to master it. So it'd be 100 gold to copy into the book?
No, the first level spell, so it'd be...
It's 2 of them.
Oh, yeah, so 100 gold to copy both of them, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I will hand 200 gold for the scrolls, and I'll also ask for more charcoal.
Of course, I can provide some. How much charcoal do you want?
Let's say enough for 5 charges. So let's
Right,
say
so it is 50
50
gold worth of charcoal. I think it's 10 gold for the spell, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fine. So,
Yep, so
so
50 gold of
250
charcoal. She hands that to you.
250. Cool. And I will leave, thank you very much. And I'll head back to the tavern.
Alright. Which one have done? Molt?
Okay, I'm gonna go to El Magic Shop. Oh, I need to see if they have something that I want to buy.
Okay. So you head to the magic shop in the city, which is the Mystical Antiquities branch.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk in. Is anybody at the...
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
human man behind the desk as normal. Nice.
I'll just walk up and say, do you have any scrolls of sending?
Yes, we have, I think, 2 scrolls of sending in the minute.
How much?
That's a good question. Sending's a 3rd level spell.
Yes.
So it would be, I'd say 100 gold each.
I'll take both.
Let me double check my thing, make sure it definitely is 100 gold each. Yeah, 100 gold each.
Yeah, I'll take both of those.
Alright.
And I'm just gonna leave up there, leave him there. I'm gonna go off and actually use the scroll. So I'm gonna try and find somewhere private.
I mean, there's the rule in the room in the tavern that's private.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Alright, you have that. Why is that? Yeah. So you make your way back to the tavern.
Yeah.
Would you like to send who wants to send a message to?
I'm going to send a message to a certain ancient red dragon.
Okay.
One that I have not spoken to for over 400 years, Matthew.
I know. Can you let me double check?
Hey, bro, it's been a while. Just catching up. How you doing?
Yeah, you can send that spell. Do you wanna what do you wanna send?
I'm just gonna send, I know you hate me. I apologize. That's
Okay.
all I'm sending. That's all I'm sending.
Alright, you do not get a response.
I don't get a response in the fact that they didn't answer, the spell made a connection.
You can tell that the spell that is sent, but no one responds.
That's fair.
Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna leave the sending for now, and I'm going going to go and find Bliss. Is Bliss around?
Yeah, Bliss is around. He's probably in the tavern.
And I'm gonna
probably, yeah, I mean, he's probably in the tavern.
I'm gonna ask him about this invitation and what's with the sudden change of heart.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's his accent? I can't remember my voice.
Once again, Matt struggles with accents.
I literally can't do voices. I'm the worst.
What type of voice would you like?
Yeah. Oh, right, I got it, fine. He goes, I haven't got one. Well, I haven't got one of them. That's not his voice, but we'll go with it. But I kind of know what they're for. He kind of looks around. Maybe we should go somewhere more discreet.
I've literally just come down from my room and told him, like, just let's go upstairs then.
Follows you upstairs. You only get into the room, closer to behind him. I don't think he's invited you there. I saw him the other day. He really wasn't happy when this was sent. So, yeah, I think it was kind of to keep the whole thing secret. And the group of adventurers that dealt with the job actually get rewarded and not just ignored. I think it's like a quarter or something. I don't fucking know. I don't get paid to know. I don't get paid. I don't get paid.
So they're not happy that we're getting this, but it's still going ahead anyway.
Well, he's not happy because he hates like adventuring groups.
Who's this, the director or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, the director. The governor feels free to. I'm just happy for you to receive it.
Do we know what this accommodation is?
No, I haven't got a clue. It's probably going to be like monetary value or something. I don't know. It's been a while since anyone's really got one of these.
Very suspicious.
No, I wouldn't say suspicious.
The head of a secret organization doesn't want us to have this.
Well, no, I doesn't want you to have it. It's like he didn't want you involved in the first place. So the kind of fact that you made his life a bit more difficult and you get rewarded for it, he's not a fan of.
Or maybe he should have done his job then.
You can tell him that. I'm not going to tell him that.
I already did.
Oh, great. I was there for that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, well, thank you for the enlightening conversation, but I have the other business to attend to. And
Yeah,
I'm going to go.
I'm in the middle of like a meeting. They're about to start. I should really get back to that.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the tailors.
Okay, you make your way to the show and tell.
I feel like burning that sign. Yeah, I am going to walk in, and I'm going to look pompous as fuck because I feel like doing this.
Okay.
And I'm just going to look at some of the fabrics, even if they're good quality. I'm going to look like I'm not entirely happy with the quality as I look at them.
Okay.
And just wait for her to engage the conversation. Or the person in the shop to engage the conversation.
So this is the woman, the elderly human woman, standing behind there, sitting behind the counter, so she goes, greetings, dearest. What can I do for you?
What is your finest material? Here.
Probably, and she points to this like silk material on the wall. Probably that.
I am looking for something very adequate. I am going to take a meal with the governess herself, and I would like to look the best possible.
She points. It's this kind of like red, kind of like silk material. She goes, "That is probably the most elegant material we have."
Wonderful. I would like a suit made from it.
Of course,
and if at all possible, I would like a secret compartment on the inside that is not easily noticed, as I need to house some of my medication, and I would not like it to be on show.
Very well, very well. That will probably cost you about 120 gold.
That's perfectly fine.
it may take me a little bit longer to add this secret compartment you asked for. So maybe give me 5 days?
Yes, that is more than adequate. I needed the suit completed by the 18th.
Ah, yes. So I've got plenty of time then.
Wonderful. And I'll just hand them the 120 gold.
Checks in. You can see she's wearing on a simple black suit at the minute.
Okay. And I'm just going to leave.
Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm going to go to the Wizard's Tower.
Alright, so make way to the Archmage's Tower.
And I'm just going to ask to talk to someone, at least someone important.
So you probably arrived just as Heris left. You see Heris walking off like this small wooden box and a book on top. You walk past Heris and enter the... Unless you want to talk to Heris.
I mean, it depends if she engages. Otherwise,
do I notice
Molt doesn't.
You probably notice Molt as you're walking out.
Just quickly, man, then can I say, hey Molt, what are you up to?
Trying to gather information.
Oh, I'll be back at the tavern learning some spells if you need me.
Okay. I will see you at a later time then.
I just bye and just walk off.
Right. So do you enter the tower?
Yep.
Right, you make way. You see him behind the desk, this tiefling man.
Is it a bell?
No.
Fuck. I wanted to be snobby as fuck.
Just knock on the
Does
door.
prestidigitation make noise?
I think Thaumaturgy does.
Comes up here. You can create a non-magical trinket or illusionary image. A non-magical trinket? Would a bell be a non-magical trinket?
Yes, but I don't think it would ring.
But it just says non-magical trinket. Like, it doesn't actually say...
I mean, you can do faint magical notes with prestidigitation.
Great and instantaneous, harmless, sensitive. To spark with the wind, faint musical notes, yeah?
Yeah, then I'm just gonna, use prestidigitation to ring an imaginary bell.
Alright. So he kind of looks up and goes, hello there, can I be of assistance to you today?
Yes, I would like to speak to somebody with some quality of authority within this tower, and possibly within the wider city.
The Archmage is currently unavailable.
I'd like to speak to the manager, please.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Can you get your manager out here now?
The Archmage is currently busy at the moment. I would be your best port of call for any authority in the tower at the moment.
This letter is the wrong temperature.
Yes, I would like
Comic
to...
Sans. I didn't ask for my letter to be written in Comic Sans.
I would like to ask for a situation to be looked at and solved.
Of course, I can inform the Archmage of this. What situation would you like to be informed of? Or me to inform him of?
I would like access back to the archive.
That is not our department, unfortunately.
I know, but I want him to give me a good word, considering
the archive are a separate entity. Unfortunately, we don't have any control over them.
I understand this. I'm asking for a good ear.
It's not really, and there's nothing he can do that, but it won't amount to anything. So they're not really.
I'm asking for a gesture.
They don't really think he's probably. This is a bit. I didn't want to say minute for his time, but it's not thinking he'll be able to.
I understand that the task is minute, but considering that I am a friend of the city, I would just ask. That is all.
Unfortunately, that's not really something we can. Even if we did, it wouldn't really amount to anything. He has the archive is like a separate body. They're not really a part of the country. It's a separate organization. It's nothing that political power in the city really has.
Just get a fake mustache and put it on and walk in.
No, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could go invisible and just take any fucking book I want.
They probably have defenses against that. But yeah.
So yeah, and I don't want to do that. I'm trying to do it annoyingly democratically and fucking bureaucratically. So
Just become a bird, lol.
yeah, just become a bird.
Lol.
Still lol, mate. You get it kicked in by a Goliath. That I'm just gonna put in that request. That's it. I don't care that he thinks that it's menial. I'm asking for it, so I'm just asking him to move it on.
Everybody, what's the write something down? Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No, you have been useless enough.
What's the scribbles out what you just written down? Farewell.
You really need to learn how to take jokes, Dad. And I'll just leave.
And that's what I do?
I feel like burning down something, to be completely honest with you.
Sure. There's a few houses around.
But considering that I'm trying to not do that, I'm just going to spend the rest of the day in a temple tier.
Alright, spending the time there. Not much happens, you get there. You're not really disturbed by anybody. You can spend as much time as you like there.
Yep.
Alright.
That's what I do on my day.
Anything you want to do?
Yes. First of all, I need to ask, what was my starting gold
Alright, we're fucking clue.
for starting at level 4?
It's just the same as starting at level 1.
So, like, 25 gold.
I think it might be more than that. Let's have a look.
What's the roll on the thing?
It is 3d6 times 10.
Yeah, I'll do that. Just quickly. Anything that is.
Oh, that's Pathfinder. Yeah, that's the Pathfinder one, but we'll do that anyway because it's all 4. So 3d6 times 10.
So, 90.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go and buy a glaive.
Okay, yep. You're gonna to pretty much every single. There's like a few armory shops you can go to.
Just any
Glaives don't cost you too much. I think how much is a glaive?
20 gold.
20 gold. Yeah, using another airport. Yeah, that's easy enough to get.
Okay. And I will go to this local guards. Like the city guards. This will probably be as I'm coming in. I'll ask, Guardsman, has there been any reports of orc tribes in the area?
Not as of a couple of weeks ago, my friend.
Very well. And I'll give him 5 gold pieces.
Yes, thanks.
If you hear of any tribes by the name of the Blood Chalice, I will be passing through this gate often. If you tell me of them, you'll get the same again.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out and an ear open.
I'll give him a nod and I'll head into the city and then.
Once again, the pouches is gold. And it carries on guarding the gate.
Yep, and I'm gonna. So, got my glaive, and I'm gonna equip that.
Alright.
And I will go to. Is there like a magic item shop?
Yes, yes.
Rrak hasn't been to it, so he will go there.
Alright, I'm gonna quickly try and find my notes from it.
Ah, just in time, Mr. Orc. We just got a shipment of magic glaives in.
+4 glaives? What? Let me see.
Only
What
20.
the fuck world is this? Great
Only 20 gold. More than you currently have on you. What a shame.
Let's see. There you go. Okay. So you make your way to the Mr. Antiquities, and you see standing behind this like metal mesh, I guess the best way of saying it, is, well, I can't remember who runs this place. A human man standing behind the kind of like the counter. He goes, "Ah, hello. What can I do for you?"
My name is Rrak, and I'm looking for items to help me do Battle. Battle.
I might have a few items for you.
I'll just wait for him to tell me what they are.
Alright. He pulls out this small, little necklace with these small orange beads hanging from it. This here is a necklace of fireballs. You just take off one of these beads, give it a little toss, a little flick, and then I preferably
You
go with
misunderstand
toss.
me, Magic Man. I am not a craven. I battle face to face, or not at all.
That's a no to the necklace.
I need weapons or armors. Nothing
Right.
else will do.
Okay, he puts it back. He puts out a staff. This might not work for you. Do you consider yourself a druid or a warlock?
I'll just look down at my shirtless form and just look back up to him with an expression of, what do you think?
I'll take that as a no. He puts it aside. I'm assuming you don't want to scroll. And there is one thing I have, and he pulls out this cloak. Let's use a cloak of displacement.
These cloaks rare?
Not exactly. That's not the right book. The Mystical Antiquities Company does mass produce items such as this.
How much does it cost?
It'll cost you 4,000 gold pieces, Mr. Rrak, I believe.
Would you trade?
Of course.
A displacer beast for one of the cloaks.
Now that's an interesting offer. See, it is.
You would be
Okay,
able to make
yeah.
some of your own without the knowledge of the company.
That's a good point. I could make a proper one. You kind of look right. It's not made of. You've seen the displacer beast. It's definitely not made of displacer beast. This looks to be just some leather black cloth, and you can tell that there's no actual.
These are just
displacer beast
101
in it.
Dalmatians painted all black.
Pretty much. Yeah, you can tell this definitely isn't made this place, but you can tell whatever enchantment one of the original cloaks had is what this has. So it's just standard black cloth.
Very well.
Okay, yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
All right.
And then I'll leave. And if I see
Alright.
Heris as I'm out and about in the town, I will approach her. And I'll have my hawk deliver a note for me.
Cool. What note?
I'm sending a letter to Dimas,
Okay.
and it will just be a just asking if she has any information for me.
All right. I'll take a note of that. Right, so we'll jump to Chris really quick. What is Snek up to?
Snek will go to the exotic pet shop if there is one.
Yeah, there is not one.
Oh, well, I was looking for trying to get another on my core. I could set up like my own egg factory. So what does a swamp?
You can find like a pet shop, but there's no like parrots. Like, parrots aren't native to this part of the world.
Can I sort of like over the time that I've been here at the moment, I'm going to sort of like treat it and try and domesticate feathers.
Sure.
Okay.
You can try and do that. Make some animal handling checks. So make 2 animal handling
Okay.
checks.
Okay, just give me a moment. Oh, animal handling. Here we go. +4 on it. 14 and a 13.
13 to 14. Alright. You make a little bit of progress. It doesn't like bite you as much as it used to.
Okay.
But it's it listens to what you say and to the best of its ability does kind of obey some of your commands some of the time.
Does it lay eggs?
It does not. It doesn't just lay eggs
Oh.
on will.
Oh, damn it. Okay. One day.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I know what's going to happen. We're just going to end up with the parrot and Snek going, Snek, 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 Snek,
Yeah.
Snek.
He'd failed that check. That's all it was going to be able to do.
This is a nightmare situation. Right, guys. Fuck off all previous quests.
I gotta do.
Catch
That was just. I was
pigeon.
just. All I was going to say was that was only to like. I wasn't trying to make it to speak. I was only trying to make it to sort of like hop on my shoulder and like brush his feathers. So now, thanks, Alex. I'm gonna now convince it. So teach it.
It will
Do
just hop on your
Snek.
shoulder. No, that would be a different day to make that check.
Okay, well, I want to put that as a reserve of a 19. So there you go.
Roll again on the day you're doing it.
Okay, fine. You want to be that way?
That's
Fine.
how
Sorry.
checks are made.
Yes, they are. But sometimes you just got to bend the rules, DM.
Can the
For
parrot
Pete's sake.
please make a Snek handling check?
Snek handling check.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go out. I've got the time. I'm gonna keep the parrot on my shoulder. It has like a little chain on its on itself, just in case it ever flies away. It's like on my belt, so it flaps in a weird way.
Okay.
So just to keep it.
do
keep it
you
there.
have a chain on you?
Yes, I do.
Alright then, yeah. Then you can chain it to yourself.
Okay, it's like a tiny jade. It's not like I'm walking around with manacles or something, you know. But
I know what you mean.
yeah. Like what happens is I'm gonna go probably to the mystical antiquities shop.
Alright.
Oh no.
Let's see where this goes. Damn Snek.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
You probably arrive at the shop as the time Rrak walks out.
Okay. I just like notice him. I just go "Meh," and just up I go, and then the parrot just does the same.
Hang on. Parrot
What the
goes,
fuck?
Snek! As you walk past.
Chris, we're gonna end up killing that parrot.
You're not gonna kill my parrot.
Catch
I will
that
happily.
pigeon.
I will.
I mean,
No.
we've already seen what happens when you kill someone's pet.
Yeah.
When you kill my parrot, learn the homo engaged. Oh, that's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
you will be making a wisdom
You
save.
walk into the shop.
What wisdom? I'm not a wise creature. Right. Anyway, I go to the shop.
Exactly.
I look at the parrot like in the sort of absolute amusement because I have not been telling it to say Snek, so it's sort of learning. And then I walk in and then just look at the guy and go. So does the parrot say Snek before me?
No, it doesn't.
I
You
just go,
see the human man behind the counter, kind of like sharpening a knife, like this curved kind of knife.
I'm at a distance, and I can put my hand on I go Snek.
Yes, hello, and the parrot goes, Snek. Goes, yes, she continues sharpening, kind of puts his knife down on this, like, see this bag of, like, tools?
Okay, what do the tools appear to be?
It looks to be, like, a few kind of, like, knives, a few cloths, looks to be some, like, tweezers, like some pliers.
Okay, I go, weapon, Snek.
Oh, yes, sorry, what exactly are you looking for?
Need weapon.
Right, yes. I don't really have that much in the way of stock in terms of weapons at the moment.
You sell magic weapon. Snek.
I have a staff, but I don't know. It would really work well with you.
Staff? Snek?
And he pulls out this staff, this wooden staff with this like a snake's head on top.
Okay.
You've seen this like 2 times before.
Yes.
There's been a lot going on. And like he pulls up the snake and I just go,
Be Snek. No need staff, Snek.
Very well, he puts it down.
parrot says Snek.
He kind of looks at noise as he goes, I fucking can never sell the staff, and puts it down. I don't really have anything else in terms of magical items at the moment.
I just walk away. I just walk away. I just fucking walk off. I don't know, really. This guy is fucking shit.
Who needs the staff of the adder when you have a party mate that will literally become a staff of the adder?
Staff of the Adder is pretty OP though.
Actually,
I mean, it is.
Matt, I'm actually getting. Okay, I'm a reptile, right?
Yes, you are.
almost sort of iguana looking. All right.
Uh-huh.
I wish to ask you this as a method which I could do as certain iguanas. Do you know that iguanas can eject their tails?
Yeah.
Can I like actually have that ability to eject my tail as a distraction method? Oh, damn it. Okay. One day I will evolve.
Snakes can't do that.
Snakes can't do it.
You can do it, but only once.
You cut your tail off.
It grows back. It grows back.
Maybe over years.
Yeah, it wouldn't grow back in like 10 minutes. It would take years and years to grow back to a normal
Of course. Okay. So,
and since that's an actual main source of balance, you probably would have like disadvantage on dex checks.
I see. Okay.
It's your main source of balance.
Right. I will go to the local markets and see if I can find food for my parrot.
Sure, you can head to like a few shops and you can find like grain and stuff. What do parrots eat? Just
like
grain.
Nuts and fruits and
fruit, mate.
Yeah, that's why they have such big beaks to break open nuts.
Yeah, so
they really like sweet. They really like sweet fruit, like pineapple.
The shop selling mixed nuts and like mixed fruits.
I give the parrot a can of Monster in natural form as the pineapple. It's like Snek.
So it's about like 5 silver, like a month's worth of like parrot feed.
Okay.
You get like large like tub of nuts and like just some like berry thrown into it.
Okay.
All sorts.
The whole fucking thing's gonna be dead in a week.
You can feed them avocado, caffeine, chocolate, onions and garlic, salt and fat, fruit pits and apple seeds.
They salted bath.
Salt and fat.
That's salted bath.
Smoking over air holes, Teflon.
Trying to give it Corona?
And heavy metals such as lead, zinc, and copper.
Yeah, fancy.
That would be a terrible parrot.
Anything else? Does Snek want to do anything else?
All those things are perfect for parrots, by the way.
I don't. Why does everyone say poor bird? Why is everyone saying
I said terror bird.
Oh, terror bird. Okay, terror bird it is. Okay. Everyone's like, oh, this poor bird. Okay, right. I'm just gonna like go. I mean, there's not much for me to do. You know, I don't think you're gonna find any sort of lizard folk lurking around that are like my tribal ties of Zell. So, I guess I just go back to the pub. Is there any dodgy or peculiar individuals in the pub?
Is there a minute in the pub?
There's a strange party there that don't look all too right with them. You know, there's one of them looks to be like this cow-shaped giant, or this giant with the cow face. The other one looks to be he looks human, but he seems to be a little bit crispy. The other one doesn't talk a lot. There's an orc.
Yeah, there you go. John just describes the entire group for you.
Thank you very much.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Kudos to John.
I never gave a proper description for Rrak. I'll do that.
Oh yeah, we never did.
An orc.
You said that, an orc.
Yeah, there's an orc. Yeah.
I just think World of Warcraft orc.
What does it look like? Give us a proper description of Rrak.
Green skin. Fangs.
Has anyone informed me about the dinner?
You would have been there.
Yeah, it was a
Rrak wasn't there.
Okay.
Rrak was that wasn't there.
Okay, I'm just gonna don on my outfit for the time when it is is due. The one that's semi-ripped, like I've got like I've got like a muscle vest of a tuxedo with the hat and the cane, that as well as the parrot, and so looking like the bee's knees. I'm actually gonna go to a perfumer's. Can I go to a perfumer's?
Sure, you can find the perfume shop.
Okay, I'm okay with my parrot and stuff.
Okay.
Snek.
Snek. See this. Let's go with half orc man. behind the counter.
Well,
Goes,
why are you throwing half-orcs in the middle of bloody... It's like having a bull in the china shop. I'm questioning this place. Anyway, back to it.
Wow,
creatures.
pretty racist, my man.
God, Orcust must.
Yeah.
For the horse.
Orcust?
Okay,
Be glad Rrak
Orcust.
wasn't there.
Orcust, not Orcish. Orcish, not Orcust.
No, but right, are you sure it isn't Orcus like the god of undeath
Maybe. I didn't say that.
in a perfume shop?
Maybe.
This is his side hustle.
Death doesn't mean he doesn't want to smell nice.
This is his side hustle.
Yeah. Orcus is
Okay.
the perfumes. Anyway, you walk in the shop and see the half-orc man goes, what can I get for you?
Me? What to smell? Good. Snack.
Okay. What can I interest you? Any specific fragrance you want?
Snack.
Snek. That doesn't really answer my question, sir.
He just like shrugs his shoulders and goes, eh?
Is there any specific thing you want to smell like?
Invictus. I don't know. He doesn't know. So it's like,
Say the word nice.
I like how Snek went to a perfume shop despite not knowing what perfume is.
Pretty much, yep.
yeah.
You don't know?
Very well. He kind of pulls out a few small bottles. Maybe one of these.
Okay. And like he thinks it's a gambling game. He's like, and like he goes with the perfume. It's just like whipping it around and goes,
Snack.
Yes.
Choose. Snack.
That one? Very well. That will cost you. How much does perfume cost? Do you know, I should just print out a page of this,
What's
page in the book.
Is it got like a name on it? Like, like
no, it's just,
a
store.
vial.
It's
Okay.
just a vial, yeah, there's no name on it, there's no like brand.
Oh, damn it.
I'm not going to think of a band on top of my head. Maybe one day. Perfume, I think there's perfume in the book somewhere. There you go. There's 5 gold, sir.
Okay.
That's 5 gold, sir. That's what I should say.
Yeah. And he goes off and then he starts singing.
Luck be a sneaky good night.
And just like goes off.
Alright, and that's in Snek when doing anything else.
This is the place where the old keg is.
No, that was the Grim King was a different town.
Okay, so what other establishments do we have?
You have the last star. Well, the 3 that really take your pick your fancy are the Last Star Inn, the Hollow Tusk, and the Copper Lyre Hotel.
I'm going to go to the Copper Wire.
Lyre, but sure.
Okay, yeah.
To make with this very fancy-looking hotel.
Okay.
You see, as you enter, it's got this like nice red carpeted floor. It's like just like a piano in the corner of the room, which one seems to be playing. It's very very fancy. It's like like golden outlining around the doors, and you see standing behind this almost like counter is this elven woman. Long blonde hair, and she just stands there talking to some other people wearing like suits and uniforms.
Okay. He goes up and goes,
Snack.
Hello there, sir. Can I be of assistance to you today?
Yes. Snack.
Snek. Yes. What
Are you speaking to the pirate? I'm like, hello.
what can I do for you today, sir?
Room and ladies. Snack.
We have rooms.
And
would you like a room?
And ladies?
We don't conduct that business here in the hotel.
Snack? He's like this, just walks off.
And they kind of all look to each other. as you walk out.
Okay. And then I'll go to the Hollow Tusk.
All right.
What does the Hollow Tusk look like?
It looks like a run-down old tavern.
Okay.
There's signs falling off the wall. You can see it's already pretty rowdy inside, people like pushing each other about, and it is kind of like early. It's actually about midday at this point, so it
Okay.
is still quite busy despite it being early on.
Right. Okay. Besides obviously the hustle and bustle of ruffians, what else do I see? Is there anything in particular?
Not really. There's just a few, chairs and tables scattered around the place. There's a bar that's kind of like this old, wooden bar.
I go to the bar. I go to the bar.
Right, make go to the bar. Behind the bar, you see this tall copper Dragonborn woman with a large greatsword on her back.
Snek?
What can I get you?
He goes, yo, he speaks in Dragon, that says,
You Dragonborn, Snek?
Yeah, I'm a Dragonborn.
speaking in Draconic, going,
I would like a beer, please.
Alright, she pours you a beer for 2 copper.
okay,
I think is the price I had written down.
Thank you.
Double check, it might be slightly more than that.
This fucking place is dead cheap. Can we just buy the fucking place?
Yeah, 2 copper
okay.
for a one vial.
And he goes,
It's not the best I've ever had, it is kind of like slightly watered down.
and go,
I'm looking for work. Not anyone who is doing job. Snek?
I could always do with a enforcer or 2.
Me, warrior, swamp tribe. Me guide. Snek.
Didn't ask for your life story, but can you hit things hard? I'll take that as a yes. And
So those feathers.
she looks at the bird.
What?
Nothing. Is that bird your business partner?
Snek?
nothing.
My accountant.
Right. Okay.
Does it go,
Snek?
It does not. It kind of looks at you confused. Very well. Yeah, if you want to do some enforcer work for me during tonight, we'll see how you do. Maybe there'll be more work for you later down the line.
When can I start, Snek?
Tonight. I just said that.
No, Snek.
it's just like sipping his drink and obviously sort of messing around with the parrot at the same time. So
She kind of looks at the parrot, looks back at you.
and he goes,
Thank you.
and just like walks off. I actually just look around with a tankard in hand and just see if there's anyone like peculiar in this particular pub.
Despite it being a pretty run-down, kind of like rowdy tavern, there's no one that really stands out as being like shady or shifty.
Or anyone of distinction.
No one really stands out that much. You get the odd, human and potentially half-orc like argument and an arm wrestle and a fight, but nothing that stands out.
Okay. So I just get off all my formal wear and then off I go and get myself ready to be the doorman for the tusk.
Hollow Tusk.
Hollow Tusk.
Rrak, you find Heris at some point during the day, probably back at the tavern.
I'm working on spells, so yeah.
Yep, Heris is kind of working on
I'll probably be in my room, probably doing that. So if he wants to, yeah.
Yeah, so Rrak, you arrive back at the tavern. Alex?
Sorry? Yep, sorry.
You arrive back at the tavern.
Okay. I'll go ahead and describe Rrak quickly while I have the chance. Notepads. Add notes. So Rrak is a rather tall fellow, about 6'2". He's covered in various scars, the most prominent being one rather deep gash on his stomach, just below his rib, and another just from the bottom right of his neck down his chest over his collarbone, and his collarbone seems to be indented ever so slightly from that. He has a beard which is like it was black, but now it's mostly grey. Most of the black hairs are turning grey. He has slicked back hair, which is the same colour as his beard, and that's about it. The rest, he's quite orky. He's not as slouch shoulders as Fiery Orcs. He looks a bit more like Pathfinder Orc.
And that's what you all see when you look at Rrak.
And then I'll just go to the tavern and drink.
Right. So you make it back to the tavern?
Yep, have a bevy.
Right, yeah, it's I think 4 copper I said for this place.
Okay. No, I had one last night, so I'll mark that off. Okay.
You don't see Heris when you sit downstairs.
Okay.
It takes, I think, 2 hours to do these spells, so probably after a few hours I would appear downstairs.
Do you have your cat with you?
Yes.
I will point to your cat dog and say, "Are you interested in selling it?"
Mind, like, possibly. What do you have in mind?
There's a man who wants to make it into a cloak. Would get 4,000 gold for it.
What kind of cloak?
A cloak of displacement.
Oh, interesting. Well, which man?
He is in the mystical antiquities. My Rrak voice is all over the place.
I will intrigue and go and visit this shopkeeper.
Alright. Should make way through the city when you arrive at the mystical antiquities.
I will go with her.
Right. As you open the door, you see him again sharpening some sort of tools in like this bag and goes, you've returned. Did you bring it with you?
I'll
gesture to
pick up the tiny, small animal. Like this?
Yeah,
Dog?
That's it.
You want this for a cloak?
Yeah, the cloak display. We have a few of them in stock, but since, they're mass-produced on scale, they're not necessarily the most fancy, since they're just made of... He kind of brings the one he's got up. As you see, this is just made of a bit like a normal black cloth with the enchantment placed on it. The best ones are made of actual displacer-based fur. And they sell for loads. Loads.
So, what he's saying is the one he has is like a sort of cheap version, not as good?
Yeah, it's like a mass-produced version.
So is it like... Would it be the same?
It works the
quality?
exact same way. The only difference is this one is made of like cheap cloth and has the enchantment that they've obviously removed from one cloak.
This is
and
the
have somehow managed to produce
of displacer cloaks.
Pretty much, this one these have got the enchantment on it. Like the normal ones, or like the ones that aren't mass produced, have actual displacer based pelts used to make them. So they're slightly nicer because they're actually made of displacer based.
Intriguing. I just got this creature, but it was given to me, and I probably know he's going to just kill it outright, isn't he?
I mean, he's sharpening a bunch of really sharp tools.
Ethical dilemma.
No, it isn't an ethical dilemma. It's whether you want money back.
What does Heris do?
There's only one cloak, though, isn't it? And there's like a party of like 8 of us.
You could probably only make one per displacer beast.
If you can figure out how to make them himself, perhaps each one he sells, we get a cutting.
I'm not going to make loads of them. That's just the same as mass producing them.
Well, you'd
it's
be
usually
mass
just
producing
the
rather
one.
than selling ones other people buy.
Yeah, but I'm not really the most skilled in enchanting myself, so like mass producing would probably be difficult. Probably just easier to just skin that one in. make the quickest tool. I don't have to do much really magical enchanting for that. I just like skin it, do a little thing, and then boom, made. But the mass produced one, they've got to like spend hours enchanting. And...
Can you not just shed its fur?
Yeah, but I need the tentacly things. Like it's kind of, you can't just like I can't just skin you and you survive.
I mean, so it's skinning, not shedding the fur.
No, it is skinning. You need the full on pelt. Because it's only a small displaced beast, I'll need the whole thing.
Ooh, I hate you, Matthew.
Mate, this is not an ethical dilemma.
We should have given Heris time to get attached to dog, and then spring it on it.
Hasn't really.
Wait until it was fully grown.
How long has it been? It's been like 2 days.
It's been 2 days.
Mm-hmm. No, it's been. We spent the night in the city, so it's been like 3-4 days.
Yeah, sorry, it's been about 3 days. No, it'll be 2 and a bit days to be the third day.
Strange. Do you know what?
To be fair, Heris, he has your tentacles. He takes up.
I'm going to leave it to the dice. I'm going to roll.
Oh my god.
Odds and evens.
Okay.
And you say Molt's a bad person.
I mean, I'm leaving it to the die, okay?
I didn't expect you to go through this.
You can make you don't have to leave it to the dice. You can make the decision yourself.
I know, but then I'm a bad person.
In theory, you're still a bad person. Heris didn't roll a dice. Heris still makes the decision.
True.
So,
mate.
Is Ben a monster? Or is Ben and Heris monsters, or is just Heris a monster? Like,
true.
Just weighing it up, but don't let me
disconnect yourself from mechanics so much.
Yes, I will hand over Dog.
Okay.
For the cloak.
Alright. Alright then. I'll get this made and get it to you at some point. I'll just give you the, 4,000 gold? Probably sell us off at some point.
Do you not have the cloak now?
Oh, I'm going to make the cloak out of this thing.
How long
Do you want the shit cloak? You can just buy the shit one. You have to give me it. I have to kill the thing to make the cloak first.
How long will it take?
Oh, probably weeks.
It's like weeks.
I've got it's not, you don't make magic items overnight. Well, the company does, but they mass produce theirs. Like, if I'm making this properly, it's going to take me probably more in the space of a few months. I'm going to be busy most days actually doing this job. So probably a while.
No, I'm going to take the dog back. No.
Alright.
Sorry. I feel shitty about doing that. No.
Quick save.
Ben feels shitty about doing that.
Alright.
Right.
You're already shitty for considering it. You might as well have gone through, but they didn't got a cloak of displacement.
Yeah, but weeks. I mean,
that or 4,000 gold.
I mean,
you already made a conscious decision to think about it.
Yeah. Sorry, is that my conscience coming back to me? You know what? My conscience probably would sound like Jason, to be fair.
My conscience is Jason. That's what Jason is. Jason's just the embodiment of Ben's conscience. You had it here, folks.
I mean, that's
unfortunately, Ben doesn't listen to his conscience often.
Now and again. When it comes to, like, handing over a pet that I named. If it was, I'd say this, if it was like only like a day and I hadn't named it, maybe. But I've named it, I've just spent time with it, so no.
Well, why didn't we have him skinned and then take the 4 grand and then cast Regenerate on him for free for 1 grand and just infinite money?
I mean, if we had that, that'd be so cool, but I don't think we have a level
animal cruelty at all.
6 spell, I think it is.
7.
I mean, 7? You call it animal cruelty, we call it recycling.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, you take the dog back, to take dog back, and he goes, well, do you want the normal cloak anyway? It's 4,000 gold.
Another time.
Alright, let me know if you change your mind.
If it dies in combat, I'll bring it to you.
I mean,
He goes, sure, do that.
I might. It's like it's a
Look,
way
if
out.
it's dead, you might as well. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with that. Like, if it's
I
dead, you might
need
as
to
well.
find
let it
his
live
fee
on.
at least. Come on.
Finder's fee. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Have a funeral.
Anyway,
it's all
If we
good.
see
and
any
then,
Eladrins, we need to push. We need to knock them out.
yeah, are you any better than the guy I took?
Is Rrak
Moral
any
dilemmas
better?
with-
Fuck no.
Moral dilemmas with sit down rolling. Anyway,
It's not a moral dilemma.
so you decide not to sacrifice dog for your own cloakiness. Is there anything else anyone wants to do?
Go and have a cry.
All right, Christ.
Once everyone's back in the tavern, Erdan will tell them of the 2 quests he found. So he'll tell them of the Behir, was it?
Yes.
The Behir, and how if we kill that, we get a nice 500 gold. And then he'll also show them the quest sheet for the hammer. Could be worth. He'll say could be worth something to us, not just the gold, but the fact that they'll make something with it sounds like a good deal.
Where's this?
For
the hammer.
It's in the Dunmore Ravine, so a week's west of Pugglemore.
Depends what the rest of the group is wanting to do. I mean, we've got 8 days for this invite.
Well, obviously,
You've
this would be
got 6 days.
6 days.
So we wouldn't be able to do. We wouldn't be able to do that both, basically.
Not this one. Did the quest for the Behir say where this cave was? Where it was?
Yes, that is also about, I think, a week away. I think let me double check.
Yeah,
that's a week away.
Erdan was like, well, obviously, like we wouldn't be able to do these quests before this formal event.
Is that like
I was
on
more
mount?
thinking after.
Like, is that a week on mount or on foot, Matt?
On mount.
On mount. So, this is obviously going to be after we've been to this formal event. As hopefully, as long as nothing untoward happens. So you're saying something?
Someone saying something?
I
No.
whistled.
Yeah, he whistled.
No, okay. So yeah, Erdan just presents the 2 quests that he found to them.
Alright. Anything else wants to do?
I will literally just be in the Church of Tyr until like they fucking kick me out, thinking to myself, why didn't she reply?
Mood.
She hates
Been
you.
there, done that.
Okay. And with that, you're all sitting in the tavern. We will leave it there for tonight.
Okay.
Ow. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. And we'll see you next time when we shut it down, like.
Bye.